And we are live with Team Top 5, broadcast number 23. I am your host, George the Fragrance Apprentice. You're on the Fragrance Apprentice channel, so we can be a little bit more crazier than we usually are, which is pretty crazy. But today we're going to try and have a lot of fun, and it's going to be, hopefully, there will be a lot of laughs, but there will also be quite a bit of sadness because this is effectively the leaving party of Bradley TripleInc. Say hello, Brad.
Hello, guys. Hello. How is it going today?
Yeah, it's very sad, especially for all of the shareholders of Triple Incorporated, because, of course, Triple Incorporated is a public company, with it being
my stock's going down. This is terrible.
Yeah, you guys should have stocked in Bitcoin or something like that.
No, that stuff is 10K now.
I know, it's ridiculous.
Exactly. So very, very sad. So I'm going to start off as we usually do when we remember, with my scent of the day, and that is, it's somewhere, I've just put it down, but it's it's Ragber by Lattafa, which of course I've reviewed before. I haven't worn that in quite a long time. Really enjoying it on this very chilly British evening. Let's move on to Bradley. What is your scent of the day?
My scent of the day is Hermes Ombre Narguilé. I said that correctly.
Ooh, somber.
Yeah.
Ombre Narguilé.
There you go. Yep. It's actually great. It just reminds me of a happy cinnamon bun. Almost. It smells fantastic. But I will also have another scent of the day. You guys have already probably guessed it. Azzaro Chrome. I'm going to do one honorary spray on the back of my neck of my favorite fragrance.
Bro, I'm getting emotional. Don't do this.
Right? There it is. That's what it's all about. That's what started me off right there.
Get the violins. So yeah, that is TripleInc. It's really, the show is all about him today, if I'm honest, and honoring whatever the hell it is that he did. So let's go over to Manny, CASCADESCENTS. What's going on? What's your scent of the day?
Hey guys, Manny CASCADESCENTS, hashtag standard. You can call me that if you really want to, or the standard. Everyone knows that story. That being said, my scent of the day is called Girl by Pharrell Williams in collaboration with Comme des Garçons. That being said, the stuff is trash as far as its actual scent. Like, I mean, it's just like powder and patchouli, and like it's not great. Let's just say that. I bought it mainly because I'm a fan of the artist who made the bottle. Cause it looks lovely. I was hoping I'd like the scent too. I revisited it in store maybe like last week. I was like, oh, it's not awful. But towards the dry down, just got even worse. Yeah. So rip. But I just
it's a cool bottle.
Anyway,
you know.
Yeah, thanks. What's it called? I'm gonna miss Brad. I just want to say that like straight up.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Literally, the first person I collaborated with, Team Top 5 wise, period. And you know, it's surreal to me, but I understand that, you know, life goes on, and, you know, I'm over the moon for him with, you know, whatever else he has going on in life.
Yeah.
And
thank you.
Yeah,
thank you.
More power to you.
Definitely means a lot. Thanks.
We're going to say a lot of nice things about Brad this evening. We're also going to bust his balls a little bit.
Yeah. There's a roast going on. I like that.
There's going to be a little bit of a roast. That's going to be coming later on, which is going to be exciting. Wow, this is an incredible amount of viewership. I really want to thank all of my subscribers thoroughly, because this is the first time I've ever done a Team Top 5 on my channel. Please stick around. It's going to be a really great show. And thanks to all of my viewers and my subscribers for giving this incredible view count. Nearly at 50, actually, which is astonishing. I want to...
Yo, did we introduce Tim?
No, I just wanted to say, before we introduce Tim, we'd all love to know your scent of the day this evening or this afternoon, wherever you are. Let's go over to Tim, looking rich AF with that supreme...
Rich AF.
Yeah, rich AF. What is your scent of the day? Hopefully it's something dark and something expensive.
Well, yeah, it is. My scent of the day is actually Ramon Mofisar's Arctic Gold perfume. It is very rich in terms of scent too. Caramel, oud. It's just delicious, and yeah, it looks beautiful.
And then gold flakes too. Yeah.
And then
I
gold
love
flakes.
that.
I try not to get the gold flakes on my sweater, so I just spray it on my neck. You know, gold flakes just looks beautiful when you actually need to use the fragrance. Is rather annoying. Because I don't want gold flakes.
It's like a Goldschlager fragrance.
I know. I mean, like if I was wearing a suit, maybe, but like when wearing this, I don't want gold flakes on this.
Yeah, the Maverick merch is way more important.
It's a lot more important.
Way more prestigious.
Yep. Yeah. Looks better than the Kardashian'S too.
Oh no, let's not. Let's not.
Oh, here we go. Already early on. Starting off early.
Ding ding ding.
This is not about me today, Tim.
Huh? Don't insult the man's Comme des Garçons hoodie. That's like insulting his family. Anyway, we're going to kick things off with what we usually do, a little bit of game. There's going to be quite a few fun things that we're doing today. We're going to start off with a TripleInc themed quiz. TripleInc and I can't actually answer these, so it's going to be down to the Asian persuasion of Manny David and Timmy from Imagine Sense.
Wait. Oh, wait. Hold on. I think Bradley should answer them too.
Yeah, actually, not just that.
Oh my gosh. If I get these wrong, that's gonna look pretty bad.
If he gets them wrong, so it won't make
if he
us
gets
look
them
so
wrong.
Also, for the sake of gamesmanship, and the fact that we're all at computers, when we are asked these questions by George, we have to answer like this.
Yeah. It's a buzzer round. It is a buzzer. It's a buzzer challenge. Yeah, he's got the thing right. I don't know. I mean, this is a bit of a fun show. Brad, if you wanna go along, if you want to try and outbuzz these two guys,
okay.
Yeah, please do.
That's fine. Okay, there's not going to be any multiple choice because we all love Brad so much. We'll know all of these answers off by heart, right? Because we love him that much.
Too. That would have been fun.
Right. Okay. So, what was Triple Incorporated's spring #1 of this year?
Boom. Got it. Should I say it?
Brad.
Oh, Dior Homme O.
Okay, 1 point to Brad.
There you go, Brad. Man,
Took me a second.
I knew that was the answer. I just wanted to give you the point. This is your special day.
Listen, since this is absolute madness, feel free to say in the comments as well what you think.
Yeah, free for all.
Question 2. Can you name...
You forgot to say designer or niche list.
Ah.
Yeah.
No,
I see GIT in the comment.
No, I didn't. I said designer.
You said springless.
Ah.
You said springless.
All right, fine.
Oh. So Brad, we're taking the point back.
Yeah, it's back to 0. Man.
You're back to 0.
Harsh on my last day.
Oh my God. All right. Okay, fine. Who can name all 6 of TripleInc's gym scents from this year?
Oh, I can't even do that.
None of us.
All right, can you name at least 2?
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
Can I do?
Manny.
Like, and forgive me if I'm wrong, but I'm gonna take a shot in the dark. I'm gonna go with Lacoste Essential and Azzaro Chrome.
Neither of them are on there. Neither of them are on there. Come on.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
Can you name me at least 2 of TripleInc's gym scents? Come on, Tim.
I mean, it's gotta be like Amber Absolute and.
Oh.
No, this is your. That's your
hashtag Amber Absolute at the club.
That's your.
Yeah. You were Amber Absolute at the club.
All right, for love of God.
Good times. That was in the summer too.
Bradley, we are going clubbing sometime, and I want you to wear Amber Absolute.
Oh yeah, I will. Straight up.
Right, come on. Right, somebody buzz. Name at least 2.
I can do it, but people in the comments are already doing good on it, I think.
Yeah, they
got
are.
one that got in my hands.
Because they're allowed to look it up. That's why.
Yeah.
Right, Manny, come on. Name
Okay. I'm going to say Mugler Cologne and Dior Homme Sport 2012.
Oh, you've got one right. Mugler Cologne. All right, so we're getting rid of Mugler Cologne. Come on. Somebody give me 2. 2 in a row. Come on. That's not Mugler Cologne.
I'm also going to buzz in again.
I believe you. I believe in you. Come on.
Can I buzz in again?
Yeah, buzz.
Okay. I'm also gonna buzz in with. Oh man, I'm gonna say Atelier Cologne Bergamot Soleil.
You're insane. Why would I waste that
No.
beautiful juice in the gym, man?
Because
No.
you're too fresh.
Yeah,
No.
but look at that. I got a tiny little 30 mil. I'm saving
Right,
that for the
come on,
special
Brad.
occasion.
Brad, end this
Wow.
suffering.
All
Brad,
right.
end this suffering.
The red bottle, of course. PE.
Harry Ellis,
360.
360.
dildo?
Let me just keep going. Nautical Voyage, wherever the heck it is.
You
Probably
baby
right
Nautical
here.
Voyage
Right.
gets 2
Okay,
points.
let's
Yeah.
keep going.
The
Versace
Versace
pour on.
Nautical Voyage.
Keep going.
First instinct. Versace pour on.
Oh, yeah. First Instinct, of course.
Harry Ellis 360 and Lacoste Blanc. That list
white.
makes me feel physically sick.
Lacoste
Anyway,
Blanc.
right.
Oh,
so
Lacoste
Brad's,
El Deuce Deuce.
yeah. So Brad's winning. Brad's winning.
Oh, easy.
Brad's winning. Brad's taking this home. Come on. We can keep going. Question 3. Fingers on buzzers. What was Brad's number 4 summer designer fragrance of this year?
Buzz.
Yes, Manny.
Lacoste Essential.
You guys are insane, dude.
It was on that list, wasn't it?
It's not.
It's
number
never made.
4.
It's only made one list. I think it's a spring list. It's only ever made.
It's not number 4 though.
What is it?
Come on, Brad, mate. Number 4 summer.
Number 4.
2017.
Okay. I know number 5 was Invictus Aqua and Versace.
Yes,
Poro
it was. Yes, it
High.
was.
Number 4.
Come on, Manny. I want you to get one of these right. You're trying so hard.
Aqua Atlantique.
No.
Number 1.
It's one
Oh
I
my
really
gosh.
like. It's one I really like, which I was stunned.
A designer, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was. Yeah.
Oh no.
It's Dior Homme Sport 2012.
It's not.
Oh my goodness.
It's a blue bottle. Come on,
yeah,
Manny.
I got it.
Blood
I got it.
Chanel.
I know
Don't
what
tell
it
it.
is.
Don't tell him.
I know what it is. George, you reviewed this one.
Yeah, I have. Manny, you hate it.
I do hate it.
Yeah, you fucking hate it.
Should we give him the parfumeur of it? Crest.
No, it's too obvious.
Okay.
It's freaking Olivier Cresp. He's going to know it.
Come on.
Olivier Cresp.
Olivier Cresp. I reviewed it. You hate it. Come on, it's so easy.
Plastic bottle. I'm tapping on it right now.
Come on, Manny.
Oh my.
It's Versace Mano Fresh,
Oh.
you freaking idiot.
That,
Sad.
yo, like, see, I pushed that scent to like my subconscious because like it's like actually not that good. You know, so, I mean, it
All
just played out. You know, like
Yeah.
it's
It took me a second to get that too.
All right.
What happened?
went black for a sec. We're good.
Is George still there?
I think Joe's coming back on.
Yeah, what's going
He's
on?
back.
Technical difficulty.
Technical
Hey
difficulties.
guys,
boys.
homeboy will be back in a sec. Just bear with us. Thank you for tuning in.
In this meanwhile, enjoy my cat who came back again.
Oh,
my
Oh, no.
goodness. Yeah, he's back. Stealing the show.
I love it. I love it so much.
All right, I'm putting it down.
Okay, so
it's too fresh and too cat.
Yeah. Big.
too fresh and too cat. Okay, come on. Two last questions, and then we must end the suffering.
Okay.
Pomelo Paradis by Atelier Cologne
Yeah.
is what number in Brad's niche summer list of 2007
Oh.
team? 2017.
Uh,
I wasn't even born in
Brad's-
2007.
Brad's thinking back now.
I know. I'm thinking like this is. I know where I.
Come on,
filmed
you
it.
got one. You got a chance. 1 in 10. Come on, Timmy. Come on, Manny.
I'm gonna go with number 1.
I'm up to number 7.
Oh my God, he got it.
Timmy got it?
Got it. Number
Oh.
7.
I thought,
Yes.
I
Like,
thought it was 7 or 8.
I guessed around that ballpark because that Pomelo Pelly is not Bradley's favorite of the whole 5 that year.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really nice,
Pomelo
but
Paradise.
It's like one of your
Number
least
7.
favorite.
yeah.
I
Like,
mean,
if you
fine.
had to choose the least favorite.
And
Yeah,
finally,
barring the non-citrus ones.
yeah, Brad is not allowed to answer this.
Okay. Zip.
This is a sudden death between Timmy and Manny.
Ooh.
Who is the actual real friend?
Wow.
What was Bradley from TripleInc's first ever fragrance review on YouTube?
Oh man.
The cost essential.
Tim is obviously the real friend.
Same.
Right
You're
here.
for me.
You've got it, mate.
That's
He
funny.
wins. He
Man, you
wins
said
the
it like
game.
4 times already.
He's just waiting for it.
It's like a
Tim,
child.
Tim, I couldn't see your hands. Were you typing that up right now?
No, I answered in like a split second. How did I search that up?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
he
You're
wins.
Asian. That's why.
Don't you have that power as well? All
No,
right.
Tim calls me Fabi all the time.
Okay.
Bobby.
So yeah.
Not Fabi.
So yeah. Obviously, Tim wins 2 minutes to hype whatever he wants, and potentially a free bottle of Azaro Chrome.
Yeah. But straight from me. Straight from me.
It needs
Straight from
to
Brad.
be signed by TripleInc. Like signed.
It needs to be signed.
I'll sign it. I will.
Brad,
Signed by
you
two
should give away on you should come back and do one last giveaway video on Christmas. Be like a signed Asaro Chrome.
Yeah,
Send it out. Yep. Dang.
that's beautiful. So yeah, Tim, if you want to go ahead and promote what you have to do, and I'll get ready for this next portion.
Stay tuned next week on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'm going to LA, which means I'm vlogging. Every time I leave to go somewhere and traveling, I'm vlogging. I'm going to the launch event for a certain fragrance brand. I'm meeting up with Steven Relisons and Brooklyn fragrance lover Carlos, and potentially other reviewers who are around that area who's going to the event as well. So I'm vlogging that whole thing. So. Yeah,
Can you plug the brand?
tuned. I don't know the brand name. Forgot.
Oh my God, you're brutal.
Don't know. Wow.
I think it's 1850.
It's 1860, guys.
Yeah.
Beautiful. So we're going to be going to the news section of Team Top 5, a section that hasn't really been done recently because Dave and Ashton have sort of been fighting out of who has the rights to it. But we're going to bring it right here. Shouts to both of those guys. So we're going to be talking about a little article that I've lost here. I saw it on some of the forums. And the question is sort of raised in it, and that is, are fragrance YouTubers and beauty vloggers more influential than the brands themselves? And what that's referring to is that certain beauty bloggers have more views, more subscribers than the actual parent company's YouTube channels. So, say for example, Zoella has more subscribers than Christian Dior, Yves Saint Laurent, and Chanel combined, and you even see a lot of fragrance houses that don't have as many views in their advertising campaigns as our reviews. So just wanted to sort of get your thoughts on that. Are YouTube vloggers more relevant right now than the actual brands that are trying to advertise on this platform?
I think yes, is a short answer. I would
Yep.
say. Sometimes with brands, it's like, you know, it's not, you can't really relate to them per se as well as a person, you know. If you look at like a vlogger, that's a lot personal. If they do daily vlogs, you kind of get to see into their life and you form a connection with them on a different level than you would with, let's just say, a brand. A brand is kind of like, you know, a wall. They're not very personable sometimes, where it's, you know, with a person. So yeah, you can feel like connection better, and I think it would translate into their fans, their followers really would listen maybe to what they say, and they could be more influential if they say, this is really good, buy this. If this is not good, don't buy this. Then I think they're more bound to listen than if just a company does a standard commercial for it, you know? So I would say in a lot of ways, yes, but the companies don't really realize that, unfortunately. You know, there's a huge, especially in the fragrance community, they could really capitalize on a lot of stuff if they, you know, paid more attention and realized that us fragrance reviewers, we make a big difference in terms of, you know, their sales, I think, and they don't really seem to see it, which is interesting. That's how I have always thought about that. Yeah.
Yeah. Timmy, what are your thoughts on that?
It boils down to relatable and not relatable, like what Brad said. I mean, you watch a brand channel, you're watching commercials.
Yeah.
Like basically, it's like you watch commercials on TV. Like no one cares about those. You watch a YouTuber that you like talk about something you like. That's way more relatable, and you're more inclined to do some or take action because you're more influenced by them than by the commercials.
And Manny?
Well, it depends on the content. You know, like if we're talking, you know, beauty vloggers or what it depends. Like, or like there's people who come at things like from a review standpoint, you know, and then there's people who come at things like based on a more preferential basis, you know. And I feel like the majority of most beauty vloggers are that, as someone who watches them for style, believe it or not. Now, when it comes to the fragrance community, we have to consider this. The fragrance community is very minuscule. It's very small. It's very, like, it's nothing when you think about it in the long run. Like, the active fragrance community itself, barring Jeremy Fragrance, so that's basically Red Adolescents and everyone else who subscribed to us on a lower level. J-ROYL gets that many subscribers in a day. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We're not that influential when it comes to things like Sauvage, you know, when it comes to the Tom Fords that are already selling, when it comes to Bleu Chanel's and anything that's on Sephora's top bestseller list. But where we do make a difference is where people look at us for things other than that. You know, like, I wouldn't have heard of House of Matriarch if it wasn't for Imagine Scent and Fragrance View, for example. You know, so it's that kind of influence, like a very niche influence that reviewers can provide service for, and that's where you guys are more influential in. But when it comes to these brands and their own personal channels that they only upload their commercials on or whatnot, and their you know, makeup ads, that stuff, they're not daily content creators. Of course, J-ROYL is going to have a bigger influence when she is consistent, you know, and she's obviously trying to develop a personal connection, and she does it so well with her audience, versus here's our product, here's what it means, go buy it, versus more context. And that's what people come to us for, is to develop, to see why we like something or why they should buy it, which is where we provide that context.
Do we think that we should? I mean, obviously, you're right. We're in a smaller thing, but should we consider the responsibilities that we now have? I sort of don't really know kind of where I'm going with this, but I got called out, you know, when I yeah, I'll get onto that, Timmy. But yeah, I got sort of called out when I trashed Parfum's Vintage earlier this year.
Oh, I got called out too.
Yeah, you got called out as well, right? And you know, I've actually had some mixed feelings since then. Mostly not, though. Mostly I'm totally cool with it, because at the end of the day, it's not my responsibility. How they're, it's not my responsibility. But the point is, with these new statistics coming out, should we be more worried about the responsibilities that we now have as content creators?
For me, no.
You know, should we think so? No, definitely not. Because I'm just gonna talk about what I like anyway, regardless. I'm not really a guru per se. Like, you know, there's people who make an effort to absolutely review everything that comes out.
Yeah.
And I cannot do that with like my financial status, number one. And number two, I don't get everything right away in the country I live in. So it's just like, if you want to take that route, the Red Adolescents route, the Broken Fragrance Lover route, or maybe Jeremy Fragrance, you know, when he chooses to cover mainstream big releases like, you know, the Vikings of the world and stuff like that. If you want to do that, great. And if you want to have that responsibility bestowed upon you, cool. It's just, I know I won't.
Yeah.
But it just depends on who you are. Like, you have to understand, like, whoever does this has to understand first and foremost why they're doing it in the first place, or why they're doing it currently. And holy crap, is it so hard for some of these guys to cover niche indie celebrity. Like, it's mainstream designer releases. There's so much. You cannot keep up with the releases. Brad knows. Like, because I remember when Brad was doing content every other day. Like,
it just burns it out. It just burns you out so fast. And like, I even tried that for a little bit, trying to cover new releases. And I'm like, I'll run out of money real quick doing that because it's just like, okay, here's one this day. Okay, the next day this one. Okay, a week. Okay, this one. You know, it's just like that constant pressure just to review the new thing. You know, some like that reviewing platform and format, but it's definitely a lot to keep up with. I can attest to that.
And as I mentioned in the 5 things you should know about Jeremy Fragrance's Patreon, if you don't review new fragrances, then you will not, in this climate, stay relevant.
Yeah, that's the hard part. You got to find a balance. Yeah.
Yeah. Now I'm sort of at a point where I'm very happy to have the sort of the casual kind of video that goes a little bit wild and goes maybe a little bit more viral than my regular videos. But I'm very happy with the audience that I've created, and I'm very happy. I've spoken to Bradley about this many times. I'm really happy being niche in my own right because I get to do more stuff and people.
Still like
I'm really happy. Yeah, I'm happy not being the mainstream as a fragrance reviewer because people like Jeremy and Steven, and to a degree, Manny, can already doing that, and they're doing it really well.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I suppose another point of it is finding your own place as a reviewer.
Finding
I guess.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. Timmy, you're awfully quiet. What do you think about all this?
Timmy's hungry.
Nothing.
Seriously, when he's quiet, he's
He
hungry.
needs food.
Daydreaming about food.
He needs food.
I actually got lost in thoughts.
Lost in your thoughts.
Get me a bagel. Yeah.
Okay, bro.
Tim,
Okay.
do you need a sec?
No, I don't. I'm fine.
Okay, so your answer?
What's the question?
Tim,
Oh,
Tim, bro.
dude, answer for Brad.
You're a guest on my channel. You should be listening, bro.
Ooh.
No, like we're just talking about like you know, the brands are obviously they don't have as much ardent followers as you and I, as us, the content creators.
Well, I thought I already
because
answered
of
that question.
No, but what I'm saying
this
is
is a follow-up.
Yeah, following up is this: should we then feel as though we have to have more responsibility because we have that? You know, with great power comes great responsibility. Should we be a bit more mainstream? Should we be a bit more considerate in our opinions and all that?
I don't think so. I think for your channel is YouTube. You do what you want. Like you do what your audience like love. You know your audience the best. You make videos that geared towards them and the videos that makes you happy. There's no reason at all for you to gear towards any brand or any trends.
Yeah, and that's
Unless you want to.
Tim is 1000% right though. At the end of the day, like these brands, they're not people. They're like corporation when you think about it. You know, you should do whatever like is good in your mind and in your heart. You know, because like that's what transparency is at the end of the day. The channel or the platform is called YouTube at the end of the day. The most important word, and I've said this to everyone on the stream, is you. And the moment you stop being you for the sake of someone else alone is where you probably lose track of, you know, where you lose direction essentially, or you're on a different direction that's dishonest. You know, it just depends what you want to, and that's okay. It's just the essence of content creation is what makes you tick essentially. And I think that transparency is paramount. Like, for example, there's a lot of people who feel coerced as creators to have to cover X amount of releases that are even sent to them. And as a creator myself, and Tim knows this, I've been sent loads of stuff that I've yet to cover.
That's terrible, man. Like you said you would cover them.
No. Like, you reserve the right to not cover it, especially to that brand who, unless they want to hear what critiques.
I mean, like, I guess it depends on like what you agreed upon with them before they sent you the product. If you didn't agree on a review, then you don't have to do it. But if you agreed upon it and they send you stuff, you have to do it.
Well, there's that. I mean,
sorry.
Yeah, but say if that wasn't exactly written in stone. At the end of the day, like they can't be cheesed if they send you something, and if you choose not to, it's like they should have came with it. You know what I mean? Like it didn't blow me away. It's just like,
I mean, like,
not my problem.
well, we get into this topic. It does like discourage brands from sending out any more stuff to any people who would actually review it, though.
Well, but that's the thing. Like,
That's
it
bad.
shouldn't be a blanket statement. I'm just I'm just speaking on my behalf. That's all.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
this is
that's
kind of giving me flashbacks to the Pineapple Vintage review, and I got a comment
PTSD.
In the tub.
yeah, in the tub, yeah, which became an iconic moment.
Like,
Which was the thing that always annoyed me about that
Yeah.
review is that I tried my best to actually make a really solid argument of the fact that it just honestly reminded me of paint thinner. But it felt as though to some people who commented is that I uploaded a 12-minute video of me throwing that box in a tub on a loop like every 5 seconds, which is not what I did. And I remember somebody saying, I think it's pretty low to bash a small company like this. They're just starting up and they've valued enough to want your opinion. You should have said something nice. And my honest response to that is, why? Like, why? Why is that my responsibility?
I think the problem with that video, I think you already know, like, my thoughts on it, is that it just came off unprofessional. That was the only problem. There's no problem with giving a negative review. It just came off unprofessional. That was just it.
It was just fairly caustic, mainly because
I told in my review of Pineapple Vintage, I told them I don't like Noir Intense. Pineapple Vintage Intense was just all right to me. I said bad things about 2 of their fragrances. They're fine.
Yeah.
You know, it's just how you presented the idea that was a little bit.
Well, I mean, yeah,
asking for trouble.
yeah. Maybe I did go a little bit too far, but it was a lot of fun, and it did have a huge reaction. And I do enjoy being a showman, and I really hated it. Like, I really passionately hated that fragrance so much, and I wanted to just.
You could have contacted them too. Sorry, I hate this so much. I don't want to review it.
And that's
but I did want to review it though, and I agreed to review it.
Okay, so like at the end of the day, George, like when it comes to you mentioning due diligence for the fact that if we are more influential than the brands themselves, I think if you're going to look at it that way, potentially, you have to also come correct. They have to come correct as far as the brand, but you as the creator have to come correct in your review of it if you are going to. So if it's bad, okay, that's one thing. What you're at the end of the day, you're offering the viewers a service.
Yeah.
What should they do instead of this then, per se?
You know what? That is such a good point that you made near the time. You said the biggest problem that you had with that video was you said, listen, you bashed it and then, crapped on it, but you didn't give anything back.
Yeah, it's just like, where does that leave the viewer? Like, they need closure. So, for example, if you're going to bash a clone, that's fine. Now, should they invest in maybe a decant of their favorite batch of Apprentice? Should they try it in store and maybe buy that? Should they get it from a discounter or whatnot? Like, that's where I think an air of professionalism would have came from. Because I had no problem with your allegory, let's just say that. But
you should drink this dirty bathtub water instead of buying it. That's my suggestion.
You see, Tim got it. Tim got the nuances.
Yeah, so it's just at that point, just let's point the viewers in the right direction, because I think that's what a review is, to a certain extent.
Yeah, it was an exciting video, and I think that if I did it differently now, maybe I wouldn't have done what I did, but I've done it, and I have to live with it.
You would have grabbed a shotgun instead.
I would have shot it into oblivion and destroyed it. And then,
you would have went FPS Russia on it.
Oh my, yeah.
I would have bombed it, shat on it, and then wanked on it.
God.
Anyway,
now that would have gave you at least 1 million views.
Yeah, you could have went viral on that.
You could have gone viral. made the news. Guys wanked on fragrance.
Oh my gosh. Interesting.
Yeah. A night of self-reflection. Mr. Sillage, I'm just having a I'm having a beer in tribute to my my fellow Team Top 5 member Ashton, who can't be here. Shout outs to him. He's my drinking buddy on these streams. So yeah. I would with you. If you weren't here, I would have a ton of pretentious clothing and food and be wearing Fevdelish Shoes 10 spray. Anyway, we freaking love every hit. So let's go on to the second news point, and that is the Byredo IKEA collab.
Oh.
I do believe that it's very soon, if not out now, in certain countries. So I wanted to get a bit of a discussion about that. Obviously, one member of this stream is very excited about that collaboration. But what would it mean, you know, if this is very successful, if it is a successful fragrance financially, could we see even more bizarre team-ups in the future? Let's start with Manny. What do you think about this collab and where it might take us all further?
Okay, well, Ben Gorham's really smart because he is, number one, like, he's pretty much a millennial as well. So he understands the hype beast sense of marketing, especially as a former professional basketball player. Like, I'm not saying this to flex. It's just a fact, you know? So like, he's been very, like, he's had successful collaborations in the past with, you know, like Inez and Vinood, Russell Westbrook, Oliver Peoples. And, you know, for their times, like, those fragrances were relevant, if not still around. Yeah. But that being said, even if it's not something that is going to be timeless in the fact that they're going to still carry it after a few months, like Byredo, at the end of the day, they use a lot of synthetics, and their margins are still going to be killer regardless. But IKEA is such an iconic brand that, you know, you have arguably the best Swedish perfume brand, and you have the biggest brand Sweden has to offer the world. It's just, why not? You know, it makes so much sense to do this. And I think that it's going, like, if this, for example, is like even sold remotely on like the IKEA web store or in real life at IKEA brick and mortar stores, like, people will just be like, yeah, I'm spending thousands on furniture anyway. Yeah, I'll buy this fragrance for, you know, 150 euro. Why not?
Yeah,
it's gonna sell. So whether it's good or not is, like, I think the question as well, because what can you do with hot dogs, soft serve, soft drinks, cinnamon bun, and lingonberry? Let's presume that's going to be the fragrance. Oh yeah, Swedish meatballs. You know, you can't forget that. So it's going to be a concoction.
A lot of the woody smell.
Yeah. Or maybe that. It's going to smell like furniture. I'm hoping it smells like lingonberries, but I'm going to be happy either way because I'm a hype beast. So
that's good. Tim, you look absolutely riveted by the idea of Byredo and IKEA working together. What's your thoughts on it?
I'm indifferent, really. I think it's cool that they're working with a furniture brand. That's new. But I don't know. I don't know what to think about the fragrance. I'm just gonna wait for it to be released.
Yeah.
So
that's fair enough.
Do we know anything about this? Like the name, the notes? We don't know anything about it yet.
I think it's literally called IKEA.
Really?
There's no note list yet from Byredo or IKEA themselves. They announced this earlier in the year, around late spring.
No, there has been an update as of late. I'll try and find the article.
No, I saw that update as well. It's just, I wasn't sure if it was an update or if it's just another publication finally talking about it.
Yeah.
Because, like, I saw a recent update too, but I haven't seen anything new that I have read from, you know, from June.
Well,
I haven't read from June.
To me, how is this different than, like, Chanel teaming up with McDonald's to create a scent?
Quite different.
You think?
McDonald's would smell really cheap.
Well, like, let's consider the context.
It will cost a lot.
I think culturally it's a lot more relevant.
And Chanel, as of late, has not been hot. But, like, let's be real, because when it comes to Byredo and IKEA, like, they're gonna try to they're gonna try for this one. Like,
yeah,
FFS, this is the biggest brand in the world for them, you know. So, like, they're not gonna butcher this, I would think. To be fair, they've had a pretty good track record with collaborations. Like, I know, Brad, you're a fan of one of them for sure.
Yeah.
You know, Inez and Vanud. So like, I think that I don't think it's going to be whack, but who knows? There's no note list, right? So
yeah,
hard to say.
Yeah.
It's a big question mark. Big question mark. It'll be interesting.
Yeah. And we're all excited for it. So if that's all of our thoughts on IKEA's Byredo, it's very exciting. You know, it's something that is definitely quite a novelty and kind of like piques your interest over a lot of the more flat pieces of news that have happened throughout this year. And finally, this was announced about a few days ago. Kim Kardashian is finally, thank goodness, releasing her own celebrity line of fragrances. Hands up who's excited.
Wow.
So
unless you're excited for that views, you know, CPM boys, let's go.
Yeah,
Tim, come on,
course.
get it. Get
yeah,
it.
That's
Get it.
that's a trending what keyword right now, right? Yeah. That would be,
Yeah, talking, you know, like 100K views in 2 days. What's up?
Oh.
yeah. So there's gonna be a lot of reviews for it for the viewers,
Already has been.
you know. So that's going to be so exciting. So what are your thoughts in the chat of Kim Kardashian releasing her own fragrance line? Now, in general, I wanted to, thank goodness. This is what I was looking forward to in my life spiritually. Anyway, and the point being is, celebrity fragrances, are they redundant? Are they ridiculous? Are they gimmicky? And should we even care? That's the question I want to bring to the team today. Let's start off with Brad.
Yeah. So it's gonna be interesting to see. I guess in general, I don't really have any celebrity sense per se. The only one I have is like Michael Jordan Legend, if you count that.
That's a celebrity scent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
In that case,
It's
I
not
have
from
them.
Jordan brand. It's a celebrity scent.
Yeah, I mean, are they lowbrow? I mean, I've never really, I don't know. You know, you kind of see them in like Kohl's, CVS, like, I don't know. When you're first starting off, maybe, because, you know, they're like, oh, you know, I want to wear what Jay-Z is wearing or whoever this person's wearing, you know, because that's what they're branded by. And, you know, I know sometimes the celebrities will work, quote unquote, work with the parfumers to get something that they like, but who knows if that's true half the time or not, you know. So I don't know. I've kind of stayed away from them my entire fragrance journey, and I'm been fine with it. I don't feel like I'm missing out on too much, to be honest. I know there's a couple hidden gems here or there, but for the most part, I don't think they're really needed. But they are what they are to sell and to get them more money, to get them more exposure, you know.
Yeah, I'd be very interested to see on the chat. Do any of you in the chat own any celebrity fragrances? I own one, but we'll get to that in a minute. Manny, celebrity fragrances. What are your thoughts?
They'll always be relevant for sure. They'll be as relevant as they're more relevant than like most niche and indie fragrances. Let's be real. Like, we're talking sales alone. Like, it's not even that big of an ouchie when you think about it, because like, I think that, you know, fragrance community also has to think outside of it as well. Yes, we find this stuff really mundane with a lack of ideas and the fact that these celebrities probably don't work with Coty or whoever they're working with, you know, to provide their fans with something. It's just X, Y, and Z fragrance with someone's name on it, and that's pretty much how that works. That being said, there's this new air of celebrities looking like they're giving more of a shit, which is cool. Like SJP lately, Sarah Jessica Parker, or Kim Kardashian West with her new line. Like, it's not like Kim Kardashian, you know, Curious or something like that. When like that is definitely billed by like Coty or whoever is the parent company. No, looks like these people actually have creative control of this. So I think that is a way that can potentially entice fragrances from celebrities redundant and to entice their own crowd at the same time. I think that's really smart. Number two, collaborations. You have like Tilda Swinton like this with État Libre d'Orange, or Pharrell Williams Girl with Comme des Garçons. Stuff like that, I think can work as well. It won't work as well as, full out rebuilding your brand yourself. But for one-offs, I think they're a lot of fun. And those are the kind of celebrity fragrances I'm typically excited for, is when they're using materials and perfumers and advertising from the actual parent brand that I already care about. I think that's really cool.
I mean, I'm thinking in my mind right now because I own 2, I suppose, celebrity fragrances, but I suppose I have to be careful, don't I? I own David Beckham's Instinct.
I used to as well.
And I also own, in fact, we know the legendary story, I own 7 bottles of this stuff. Sean John Unforgivable.
Yeah.
But I own 7 bottles of that. It's a long...
Do you listen to Sean? Do you listen to like P. Diddy by any chance?
No, of course not. I bought it because I heard it smelled like Millésime Impérial, which is of course something that I would die for. But is that a celebrity fragrance? Because where's the draw? Where do we draw the line? Because
that's not a celebrity fragrance because it's from the
not.
Sean John brand.
It's Sean John brand. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like
it's literally like if Jordan Brand were to do fragrances now, it like this is associated with someone who was in the public eye for being a celebrity for whatever X, Y, and Z reason. But this is a fragrance. It's not a celebrity fragrance. It's as much of a fragrance as like Nautica Voyage is as a designer. Like that's it. What other fragrances from hip hop brands have been dropped? Like if Fubu dropped a fragrance, that's not a Damon John fragrance, for example. It just P. Diddy so happened to be a rapper, but like this is his brand, so I'm going to put respect on that name.
Yeah, because you have like Katy Perry, who
that's a celebrity fragrance.
Works with Coty.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So that's a celebrity fragrance.
Yes.
But then you have Sean John Unforgivable, and it was his mission to try and bring Millésime Impérial to a more thrifty crowd.
Real talk. It's a huge fragrance amongst the hip hop community, Millésime Impérial. I'm talking the actual Millésime Impérial.
Yeah,
absolutely. Like Diddy rocks it, Jay-Z rocks it. Like all these people at like parties and stuff smell this fragrance, and you're like, "What is that? What is that?" And why not recreate it? Like if your clientele, if you're based and your clientele love that style scent, great. I actually get mistaken for wearing Ed Hardy Love and Luck now when I wear Millésime Impérial sometimes.
No, get out.
No, it's happened. Wow. It's happened. Word.
It makes me physically sick.
But that's the thing. Like, if you're able to channel that same vibe in the air, as far as sillage, like that's all these brands are trying to do, because they're not trying to get it down to skin scent territory and what you get in your scent cloud. It's about what all these casuals feel.
I mean, the thing is, right, I love all 3 of them. I call them the Millésime Impérial trilogy. I love Love and Luck Ed Hardy for different reasons than the other 2. I love Sean John Unforgivable still to this day. And of course, my favorite, the pinnacle, is Millésime Impérial. But I think that they all 3 of them, even though they are similar, they have got their own personalities. Sean John Unforgivable has more of a party, an excitable vibe than Millésime Impérial. Anyway, we're not talking about that right now. We're talking about, obviously, celebrity fragrances. Tim, do you own... What a question. I'm sure that you're looking at me like you disgust me, right? But have you ever owned any celebrity fragrances, or do you own any? Or
yeah, like David Beckham Instinct was my little brother's favorite, so we owned that. Let's see. I own.
Oh wait, can I say it, Tim?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I say that Tuca Tatao is a celebrity fragrance?
Hey.
oh,
Nice.
Oh yeah, that is now. That is not.
It is.
When you think about it,
the criteria meets the criteria of one.
I mean, let's be real. Because if Siren, the House of Matriarch collaboration, is a celebrity collaboration, let's give it up for the man.
Yeah.
Tuca to Tim himself. Like,
Loving it. Well done.
Let's keep, like, we got to keep it consistent, right?
Yeah.
Like,
You're damn bloody right. Dear goodness.
oh, huge. I love it.
So there we go. But yeah, in general, they do sell very well. And they are sold not because of their fragrances, because of the people behind them. I bought my ex-girlfriend Lady Gaga before I knew better.
Fame?
Yeah. It's actually quite good though.
I love the bottle.
Yeah.
Come on, that bottle's nice, guys.
It is cool. It is very good. It's very good. But it is Visa by Robert Piguet. It is Visa by Robert Piguet though. That's the only thing.
Is it?
Yeah, it is pretty much. Not the bottle, the scent. The scent.
Yeah.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with Robert Piguet. You know, I'm always about repping them. But jeez. Yeah, Petit Fracas. Goodness me, I haven't seen that bottle in too long.
In a minute.
You haven't worn it.
In a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, dear me, it's buried under the 7 Sean John Unforgivables that I own somewhere. Yeah. Somebody's just put Millésime Impérial smells like an old spooky house. You have been to the most luxurious and lovely spooky old houses by the ocean with fruits. I think that you're going to have to change the definition of an old spooky house, my friend. Anyway, we're going to be coming up to sort of a mid-show break. If you guys want to ask some questions in the chat, then absolutely go.
When it comes to an old spooky house, like maybe that's how I'd feel about Mar-a-Lago. I'm sorry if anyone's triggered by me saying that.
I thought you said marijuana for a second.
No, Mar-a-Lago. If anyone knows what that is, but yeah, because like I'm trying to think of like an old house that would smell like that.
Damn.
That's that's Donald Trump's summer home.
I did not know that. Mar-a-Lago.
Yeah, like in like Florida, it's super nice and salty sea breeze. Probably smells fruity and tropical there too. Yeah, that's what I said. But yeah, I don't know what a spooky house that could have been. But I want to go there.
Yeah.
What up? Okay, so got some questions. Question for George: how did you find out about Renier perfumes? It's a very good question. Very happy to answer that. So every now and then, I'll just go on Fragrantica, or more importantly, I'll go on Indie Scents, and I will try and just kind of get a lot of different stuff that a lot of people aren't talking about and things like that. Anyway, I always found that Kisses Rain was such an interesting title. I just thought, well, that could facilitate a lot of different kind of ideas. And I went to the Fragrantica page and then eventually on the website. And at this point, I was sort of getting back into it, and my main mission was, you know, fragrance is an art form, and I've got to make sure that everybody knows that. And at this point, it married up with the description that I read, which was the guy, he believes it's art so much that he will create paintings. Everyone knows this now.
Is that Daniel Hossier?
No, it's, what's his name? His name is Renier.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, is it the perfumer or the brand guy? It's the brand guy. Yeah.
It's the brand guy who will make. He will create the paintings, and then he will work with a perfumier, the chap that you mentioned, to then translate the painting to the actual fragrance.
Yeah, I know that concept. Yeah.
And I just thought, I mean, that is, I need that in my life. I just thought
you're such a perfume geek. I love you.
right. I just thought you've got to be kidding me. So you know what? I emailed him. And I said, that's absolutely such a stunning idea. You'll
collab.
Yeah. I said I really love what you're doing, and it sounds really cool. And this guy was the loveliest guy ever, and he sent me some samples, and I liked all of them, but Kisses Rain was the one. And I said to him, I really like Kisses Rain and stuff like that. Really good, like off the cuff. I said, I really like Kisses Rain. That's really good. That was my favorite. And then, bam, a week later, it arrives in the post free.
Wow.
I didn't ask that. he just sent it to me, and I was very lucky. And I think it's quite a funny thing because he probably kind of did that a bit cautiously, because the first 2 fragrances that I've ever reviewed that I've got for free have not ended well.
What was the other one? Was that the
it was
Map of the Heart?
It was Map of the Heart.
Yeah.
But luckily the third one, which of course is going to be Kisses Rain, so I'm going to try and do
Isn't
something.
Map of the Heart like super pricey too?
Yeah, it's
like I get why.
is.
I understand why.
Yeah, the presentation was mental, isn't it?
Yeah. The Heart.
No, it's because they're shipping from Australia.
And they're shipping from Australia. Yeah.
Like that's it. That's just it. Like, like period. It's like the prices place in the world to ship from.
Yeah, it is. Honestly, Cat Candid Chimp. Right, thanks, George. Got my sample of Kisses Rain. Listen, right. And I've said this to Manny. Every now and then, I know I'm talking a lot here, but every now and then I will have a fragrance that I'm fixated on my audience to go and check out. And recently it was Eau de Michon's, and then I found out that it doesn't ship to America, so I feel guilty now.
Don't feel guilty for that. It's not your fault.
It's not my fault. It's not my fault. I didn't know.
That's their fault.
That's their fault. That's their fault. Yeah, it is. Put the blame on them, right? And thanks for everybody. Good for you if you did check out Eau de Michon's. It is a fantastic fragrance. But my fragrance that I'm pushing to everybody right now, that I really want to show and present to the world, is Kisses Rain. I want to make that fragrance famous because of everything that I've got from it. I've loved it so much.
Make it famous. Wow.
I want to make it famous. No, I do. I want to make it famous openly, and so that's going to be sick. Anyway, moving on. Any more questions for any of the team members?
Well, I've seen this one asked a couple times. I guess the people coming in who haven't heard that I'm indeed leaving YouTube. I did my last video, I think on Thursday. You can go check it out. It's Sarah Chaton's Cherokee review. I did a little bit of explaining at the end. I didn't really properly, I guess, explain it, but it's for a various amount of reasons. Just new stuff opening up for me in my life with new job changes, school becoming the top priority for me. Uphill battle. I'm taking almost like 20 credits coming up this final semester, so it's gonna be a lot of work, and I feel like I can't continue to do YouTube right now, and it just doesn't work in the way. If it fits in my life, doesn't mean I'm never gonna come back. I don't know. I can't see that far. I love doing it, and maybe when it becomes a hobby instead of a job, then I can put it back in my life, because I do genuinely like making videos and being in this community. I think it's really awesome, but that's just been sort of the whole deal with me. If anybody who didn't know, so yeah, quick explanation.
Quick little thing.
Yeah.
What fragrance would Thanos wear?
Oh, I'm pretty sure everybody's seen that new trailer, right?
Oh man.
Yeah, it's like 70 million views.
Take my money.
Free.
Yeah. Give me the ticket. Just give me the ticket right now. I'll take
What
it.
fragrance would Thanos wear?
He'd wear something that was extraordinarily overhyped, and then
Apprentice.
Yeah, it'd be Apprentice if No, it'd be Viking, because it took so freaking long for it to come out, and there was such a massive.
What if
build
Thor
up.
be Viking?
Ah, there we go.
Yeah, Thor would be Viking.
God,
because he's not as strong and cool as Thanos as far as the MCU 1v1 scenario would be concerned.
Yeah.
Yeah. But all due respect to Thor, because I like Thor. But I'm just saying, like, Thor would be Viking and Homeboy would be Apprentice.
Right. Okay, so before we go completely into scenting all of the Avengers, let's go to our situational fragrances game.
Ooh, game time.
This is a really fun game that we started last time I was hosting, and that is I give the team members a scenario of a situation, and they've got to then give a fragrance that they would wear in just such an occasion. You yourself at home can play along on the chat. So we're going to start with Bradley. You've just been abducted by aliens, and you are the sole representative of Earth. What fragrance would you wear?
Okay, I would wear Molecule 01. Because think about it, I'm going to a different planet, right? I don't know who these aliens are. The last thing I want to do is, who knows, maybe they could be allergic to any type of fragrance, you know? And that could just like really be offensive, and they could just want to like destroy planet Earth just for that, you know? Who knows? They could be triggered like that. I just don't know. So I would wear something that is so inoffensive that it's like you're wearing nothing at all, hence Molecule 01. Definitely, that's what I would go with. Yeah.
Manny.
Aliens, yeah. So if
You're the sole representative of the human race. Come on.
Everybody's counting on you.
So like you guys know what I'm reaching for.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
G water.
Oh,
it's so bad.
We're all screwed.
It's so bad. We're gonna be destroyed.
Yeah, for real. It's like if I'm gonna die, or this is gonna be the rest of my life, then like let's retain one thing I truly love, and it's that fragrance.
Okay. Respect.
What do you wear?
I would wear pure civet, so I could kill. It'll kill them before they can kill me.
Hey, smart right there.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
that's quite good. That is pretty good. What would I wear? I'd wear probably Golden Boy. Because that's how I'd
kill you right away. It's like, what's that?
Suicide.
What's that shit?
Suicidal fragrance.
No, I'd wear Golden Boy because I'd be like, yo, I'm the Golden Boy of Earth, and you can't kill me, and it's gold and all that kind of stuff. And they'd be like, yo, this guy's the king. They'd treat me like a hero because I've got the gold thing going on, you know? I'm the Golden Boy.
You'd be Cortez or something like that.
Yeah, I would, exactly. That's brilliant.
And they'd be the Aztecs for sure.
Yeah. Sense put Secretions Magnifique. Jao Lima put 20 sprays of Duron Parfum. Well, you're going to be dead. The second scenario is you've gone to visit YouTube CEO Susan Wood. I can't pronounce the lady's last name. Susan Woodchicky?
Susan W.
Susan W. You're going to visit YouTube CEO Susan W. to demand an explanation for why you've been demonetized.
Oh.
So you can.
Okay, I don't want to give her any ideas. So, like Bradley, you just answer this.
So you can walk in, and you can, if you're Bradley, you can be like, "Bitch, where is my money?"
Damn.
So what fragrance would you wear to the CEO of YouTube demanding your money?
Okay, so I thought this one out. And to make it all make sense, okay? What's like the cheapest, like just drugstore cologne you can find? I was thinking, I don't know, like just put anything on or walking into CVS. Come on.
Nautica.
You think Nautica?
It's up there.
Nautica Blue, how about that? Voyage is good, I like. But okay, so find the cheapest thing and then walk in there, wear these tattered clothes and say, look what you've done to me. You've taken all of my money. You're robbing me. I smell super cheap and synthetic. I'm like, this is what you've done. Boom. That's what I would do, totally. See, like a cause and effect, you know?
Yeah, that's brilliant.
Yeah.
Now, Timmy, what would you wear? And would you walk in as Imagine Sense or Imagine Sense Thailand?
I'll walk in with Allure Homme Edition Blanche to show her how PG our content is, and she should not demonetize our PG content.
I would say G. I wouldn't even say PG. Come on.
This is all
G.
Yeah.
No, this is rated Y. Like.
Yeah. Can't get more.
Yeah.
Basically that.
This is Saturday morning cartoons.
What would you wear?
Yeah. To be honest, if I'm going to step into that conversation with Susan W., I probably wouldn't wear anything like fragrance-wise. There's no way, because like I don't want to give her the chance to be furthermore offended by what I might have to say. Yeah, and be triggered. So let's not trigger her. Just take a nice, shower the night before, and don't smell bad. And I think that's how you should approach anything that's super, of business importance.
Yeah,
like for real. Like if I'm not wearing fragrance to like job interview or something like that.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I know that Ashton would have probably tried to wear Dracar Noir and
Totally.
And that would have.
I mean, if I had the skills that kills, like Ashlyn.
Yeah.
Ashton, the signature Kirkland, I would. Yeah. If anyone gets that joke, like
No, it's beautiful. No, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Round of applause right there.
yeah. So like, if I had the moves, yeah, I'd draw car noir all day.
Yeah.
That's it.
Hey.
Okay. I would wear the SpongeBob SquarePants fragrance because it's so cheap and it's also showing that I'm family friendly.
Yeah, wear like the Gary one. Where
Yeah,
apparently
I'd
everyone
wear
thinks
the
a
Gary
Viking
one.
smells like Gary. If you look on Fragrantica.
Yeah,
Look it up. It's such a
apparently
troll.
Viking smells like Gary. It's if it is a troll, it's so beautiful. I bet Tyler started that. I bet Tyler and Joey
I don't know.
Cannoli
It could be a
got
hidden gem.
together.
Have you seen the Gary page on Fragrantica? Okay, so Gary SpongeBob SquarePants
I want to read some of these.
smells like
Yeah.
88 say Viking, 59 say Aventus, 28 say Sublimvani, 18 say Landuit Alarm, and 10 say Savage. So here's the thing. I love you, Fragrantica. Don't kill me. But y'all are savage trolls sometimes.
Oh,
For
my
real.
God. Yeah.
Right, so ladies and gentlemen, forget Kisses Rain. I'm going to be promoting the Gary SpongeBob fragrance here. I'm going to read some of these. I'm sorry, Rainier. But some of
Because
these,
if Fragrantica says it's good, it has to
some
be
of these,
good, right?
some of these. I finally got my bottle of Gary delivered, and wow, who could have believed the quality of this juice? It is like. It is like they copied Creed's Virgin Island Water and made it even better. Gary is a pina colada from heaven. The coconut accord is so astonishingly well made and perfectly supported by the sandalwood and amber. So lovely. My best blind buy ever. Oh my god.
This is
There
a
are
sick
paragraphs.
video idea. This is a great video idea.
Paragraphs.
Oh, paragraphs.
Yo,
There's
why
one-
hasn't Lex Ellis jumped on this yet?
I know why it's like not done
Because
this.
he's like the most militant towards Fragrantica like person ever. I'd love to watch that. Like Lex, if you're watching this, please tune in and Gary SpongeBob SquarePants. You might be about it.
I want to read just one of these, one last one, because some of these are one word for this perfume, meow. That's great. But oh my god. There's actually some people complaining it's been reformulated.
Oh, reform.
Oh my god. I'm gonna die.
Yo, watch it actually be like really good though. And we order it and then we just try it and it's like the greatest thing. Who knows?
Yo, Team Top 5 live review of Gary SpongeBob SquarePants at
Yeah.
Menfluential
Don't miss it.
2018.
The next hype bomb, 2018.
At Menfluential 2018 featuring Jeremy Fragrance.
Oh no.
Sprays it on. 10 compliments.
Yo, Tim, so if you did a vlog featuring Gary, like, and we walked around asking, like, Aaron Marino or Antonio or JF or like any of us about this scent, and someone, like, say if you lied to him, said it was like a niche fragrance, and someone said it's actually good, like, they have to leave the event.
Prank.
After.
Oh, huge prank.
Yeah, like, I've always thought, like, of doing that kind of video because all the time you see on, like, sneaker channels or couture channels, like, this Walmart pair of sneakers, they'll be like, oh, yo, guys, this is the new Yeezy. What do you think of it? I want to see, like, that would be a good social experiment, I think.
Definitely.
I think that would be a sick
that.
idea.
Yeah,
gotta do
I
that.
think so. Like, just get them the Gary fragrance and be like, yo. I
This
mean,
is the new Creed.
This is the new Creed, right?
Yeah.
Listen to this review, right? A gem continuing the fabled house of Nickelodeon tradition of hiring the best noses in the world, yet keeping the marketing fanfare to a minimum. A tropical whiff top with divine snail ambergris.
Oh.
Salty wave base, a magical scent that I unfortunately have to only wear in the privacy of my own home, as the unwanted sexual attention is simply unbearable.
Wow. Oh.
The last time I embarked on a short stroll through the city while wearing this fragrance, I was unwittingly exposed to... No, I can't read any of this. I can't. I've got to be careful here.
Too much.
Anyway,
Oh my
so continuing on, with the situational fragrances, what fragrance would you wear in the following situation? You walk around the corner to find a female traffic warden about to give you a hefty price ticket. What do you wear? Brad.
Okay, I got several options here, okay? Like, right away, here's my thought process, okay? If I think I even have a remote shot of, like, seducing her.
I knew you were going to
say that. Okay.
I knew it.
This is the first option. Okay. I would go with what's the stereotype around police officers? You could say wardens too. What do they always like to eat?
Pigs.
Donuts.
Oh wait, donuts. Right, donuts.
Yes, donuts.
We have different police here in England.
Donuts and coffee, let's say that. I would wear this Eomasi from Parfumerie Generale. It smells like hazelnut coffee. You could get a little bit of donut vibe in there. So maybe she would really like that and say, oh, this guy smells nice. I'm not going to give him a ticket. He smells like donuts. Okay? That's option number one. Option number two, I would, of course, you know me, I always carry around my bottles of fragrance. I always carry around my bottle of Creed Viking and say, hey, here you go. Take this bottle and just walk off. That's the price of the ticket right there, you know. Or like a vintage bottle of like Nizza or something like that I have too. One and two. I'll just give her that and just walk off.
By
the way, if anyone has seen it or hasn't seen it, Brad has the greatest Creed Viking video of all time. Free.
He does. For free. Yeah.
Free. It's the best.
Yeah. Tim, you've got a female traffic warden about to give you a ticket. You know, you got to take one for the team. What would you wear?
Coco Blanc.
Seduce her to not give me a ticket.
Yeah.
That work. I was gonna
it's
wear.
Your body,
brandy.
Tim. You can do what you want, but come on.
I was gonna wear apple brandy by killing because that is sexy stuff right there.
Yeah.
You just get mesmerized right away. Then
Mesmerized.
I can drive away.
You'll be drunk driving at that point. Come on.
Oh, boys, you're welcome for that.
So boozy.
You're welcome for that.
Yeah.
Oh boy, Manny, what's going on?
You know what? Just let's keep the By Killian train consistent. I'm gonna go with single malt. Single malt from By Killian, UK exclusive. London, UK exclusive. Sorry, and is just like a lovely, lovely fruity opening with the plum. Of course, it smells a lot like malt towards the end of it, but for most of it. The thing is that I don't think it comes off as too boozy as well. Like I don't feel like I smell like I'm drunk driving, like apple brandy. And I genuinely do like the scent, so why not that?
Nice.
Well, you know, I'd obviously wear Gary by SpongeBob SquarePants with such reviews such as supposedly this is inspired by the adventurous life of a snail and is the signature scent of Shrek. No,
Shrek.
No, we're bringing Shrek into this.
No, two means cannot intersect like this.
I'm just reading from Fragrantica verbatim. No.
Okay, so Fragrantica is literally shipping. They're shipping. This is ridiculous, man. Fragrantica, like, pull your socks up.
Yeah.
Grow up.
I wouldn't. I'd wear I think that Bradley's idea was sick. I'd wear Bond Number 9's New Harlem if I still had it.
Exactly.
If I still had it. If it hadn't been destroyed after the shooting at that freaking fun fair.
So unfortunate. Oh.
It's so sad. Anyway.
That was 100 mil too, wasn't it?
That was 100 mil. That was no. I'm going to have to freaking buy Rochester, man, and pretend. Like, close my eyes and pretend. Anyway, our fourth scenario this week is you've accidentally, via a DeLorean, managed to transport yourself 30 years into the past. You must choose a fragrance for your own father to attract your own mother, or you will cease to exist.
Ooh, that was really good.
I mean,
Timmy.
I'll let him pick because whatever he chose, I existed.
What just happened?
What just happened?
Yeah, because whatever he chose was obviously the right thing. Because I'm here.
No, you've distorted. Tim, you've broken me.
I broke the question.
Tim, no, you've destroyed.
You're not supposed to do anything in the past if you ever
listen to me. You've travelled back in time. Have you not watched Back to the Future?
The DeLorean.
Have you not watched it, mate?
I killed George.
By you going into the past, you've disrupted the chances. Just answer the fricking question.
I would pick Agua di Gio. I mean, it's a staple. It will always work.
Okay. Manny.
I'm going to go with something that actually existed 30 years ago to not screw up the time-space continuum.
Yeah.
So if we're talking 30 years ago and something that I still have right now, just to make sense and to make it consistent, I'm going Green Irish Tweed by Creed.
Yeah, solid.
Like, I think it's the most sensible answer because, like, if I look back there right now, besides maybe Perry Ellis for Men, like the OG,
Yeah.
Pour Monsieur by Chanel, I think, like, out of those three, I have to pick Green Irish Tweed, and it wasn't Cool Water yet. That was like 6 years later, so that's why it wasn't like it would have worked. You know, it wasn't played out yet. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta think about it, like, you know, that black dude in the meme, you know, like that.
Yeah.
That's how
That
you do
black dude in the meme. Indeed. No truer words were never spoken. Anyway, Brad.
Facts.
Yeah. So
Now, to be fair,
uh-huh.
you're very young.
12 years old. Yep.
Was
Right.
your
No,
dad?
you're like
even-
neg 28.
was your dad even born 30 years ago? Come on.
I don't know. That's pushing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm actually gonna do something that I know my mom really likes that my dad was wearing at that time. That's Royal Bay rum. It's actually an aftershave. Still wears it to this day. So I know it works for him. So boom, there we go. Yeah, it actually has the bay leaf inside the bottle. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Bay leaf,
Bay leaf.
and it evolves into meganium, and you guys see what I did there?
That's great. That's great, that money.
Yeah, Pokemon reference. Just saying.
Evolves.
Awful. Yeah, I think was Body Kuros out in the 80s? Or was that
Not
afterwards?
body. Just
No, Kuros was.
Regular Kuros.
Regular. I think that. No, I don't think that's a good idea.
I love the name
Um,
Body Kuros because I just think of someone getting bodied. You know, like,
Body.
I'm gonna body you with this. Body
It would probably
Kuros.
be like. It'd probably be something like Versace jeans
Blue
or
jeans.
something.
Oh,
really?
really?
Like that. Yeah. Like
Oh,
old
good.
school. Yeah, Versace jeans or something. Maybe Paco Rabanne pour on. I don't know. Good God.
Yeah, Versace
Anyway.
blue jeans.
Versace blue jeans. Yeah. Pear Card. I haven't heard that in such a long time. Pear Cardan. That's got an awesome bottle. Okay. So, two more situations here. This one in particular is a difficult one. I'd love to know everybody's answer to this one in the comments. What fragrance would you wear as a United States peace ambassador who has traveled to North Korea?
That's so easy.
Oh,
So
go first. We'll see.
Go on, Manny.
you want to wear like the most like opulent, ostentatious fragrance that you have, mainly because that's how like you can identify with.
I'm sorry, but when you said opulent,
Kim.
I was slightly triggered.
Oh my gosh!
Triggered.
No,
Yeah.
no, we're doing this right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's so funny. I can't breathe. Okay.
Right, go on.
Yeah, so you
What do
want to
wear?
wear something that's like opulent, masculine, something that like can capture the attention of Kim Jong Un. You know, you want to chop it up with this the supreme leader, right? As he styles himself, the Marshal now. Sorry, the Marshal.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so I want to wear like, you know, some OG kind of, you know, okay, that's what's up. I'm probably gonna reach for you know, like, I don't want to reach for something too like, you know, like maybe Middle Eastern, mainly because it's a very homogenous society there. Like, for real, you know.
That's
So
a good
I don't
point,
want
good
to.
point.
I don't want to alienate no one
Yeah.
there, because they already, you know, crazy. So I'm probably gonna rock maybe something that smells rich, not too crazy. Probably Terre d'Hermes by Hermes.
Nice.
Like that. Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I like.
Brad, come on, mate. Go
Yeah.
save us.
I just saw somebody in the comments. Doesn't Donald Trump have his own fragrance or something?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Yeah. So does Putin though.
Don't do that. That's World War III right there.
Yeah, right. But I'm not going to do that one. I'm going to do, let's say, Black Number 1 from House of Matriarch.
Hey.
Hey.
Something
Yo.
that is.
Isn't weed illegal there though? You would get chopped.
Oh, true. You're right.
No, don't let him detect that. For real,
Shoot.
man.
How about Lodarno Nero, Tiziana
Hey.
Terenzi, another
Tiziana
beast.
Terenzi.
Yeah.
Oh,
definitely
yeah.
No.
Yeah. Oh, Tim, idea, by the way. Why don't you do a video, like, if you get a chance, another like fragrance war video or fragrance battle video between Leaders Number 1 by Vladimir Putin and Donald Trump for Men.
Oh my God, that is terrible.
Oh.
I would do that as my last video on the way out.
Brad's on his way out.
Yo,
Why
do it
don't
on
we
the
do
Thai channel.
Yeah, I should do that.
Do it on the Thai channel.
Yo, CPM boys.
Yo,
Actually, I would do it. It would be so triggering, though.
Yeah.
it'd be the most triggering
Oh,
because you can't. Whoever wins, it's just not gonna work. I would be tempted to have Gucci pour on too because it's got that very relaxing tea note, and of course, obviously, it's supposed to be there to relax the situation.
Tea for two, yeah. Love that.
Or tea for two. No, Gucci pour on.
Oh, sorry. Both
Gucci pour on deux. Or I don't know. I'd wear like a Ventus or something because just like, oh, that smells really nice. And just conversation starter, isn't it?
Yeah.
Conversation starter. Right. So we've done most of it here, and the final scenario is that you're Bradley from TripleInc.
Ooh. Interesting.
In the comments, what would you wear as Bradley from
AKA
TripleInc?
Too Fresh. Who?
AKA Too Fresh. Manny, what would you wear if you were Bradley from TripleInc?
When I think of Brad, I think of, like the brand that's synonymous with him, and that's Atelier Cologne. So I'll wear the one Italian Cologne fragrance that I do own, which is called Cedra Enivrant.
Oh.
So it smells like, if you don't already know this, a French 75 cocktail. So very reminiscent of like champagne amongst other things, and it's just a lovely, lovely fragrance. It kind of goes metallic towards the end, and literally, like, since it's like my sole Atelier. Actually, I have a rollerball of Orange Sanguin, but since it's the one that I wear the most, like literally, I wear that fragrance and pause. But I think of Bradley when I have that fragrance.
It's cute.
Yeah, and that's what's up.
Like that.
Every time I eat an orange, I think of Bradley too.
Orange sanguine. Nice. Oh my
would you
goodness.
just cut an orange open and just squeeze it over yourself? Is that what you would do if you were Bradley from TripleInc?
Yep, exactly. I just open an orange, just squeeze it onto myself.
That's
Just dive into a pool.
Probably lasts longer than orange sanguine on me anyway.
Probably.
That's the sad part.
Also, I am gutted though, since you are taking off, Brad, that you haven't done like a top 10 Atelier Cologne video.
That is sad. That is sad.
See, they're all so good that I don't need to. Just buy them all.
Jesus.
Wow!
Yeah.
Wow!
Seriously, I have not come across one that I haven't liked yet. To my mind.
You
That
haven't
is so
tried hard
savage.
enough.
That right there, I'm so taken aback.
Yeah.
That was, see, that's the thing. If you're gonna come back, Atelier has to sign you for real.
Has to. No.
Brand
no question.
ambassador, collaboration, and I'm talking the collaboration you guys can do is like do it like on Yuzu because they haven't talked about that. Yeah, bro.
I would make something that would rival Note the Yuzu that you really enjoy. Something that would just blow it out of the water. Like, yeah.
Do it up. Yeah, no, I'd be interested. Yeah.
Wow. And Brad, what would you wear if you were Bradley? Oh, wait, hang on a minute.
Oops.
I don't know. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll skip that because I don't want to break time itself. If I was Bradley from TripleInc, I'd wear Dior Homme and start to learn things about life.
Oh, here we go again. Shots fired at me.
Oh God, I was so triggered. I was so triggered when you made Dior Homme number 10. I think you did that to spite me, Brad. I think you did.
I may have.
I remember
not.
when you mentioned that to me too.
And I remember that you put it in your fall list, didn't you? You took a little.
Yeah,
grab
I
at it.
freaking threw some shade at you, bro. Threw some shade. No, I'd probably wear like Hugo Boss Bottle Dude.
Yeah.
Something. Well, a lot of great Bradley fragrances that Brad has brought to us throughout his time on YouTube.
Yeah.
So
I was looking through the comments and I was just so cool to see all these like remarkable people. Love that one. Dior Homme Cologne, Santal Carmen, Parfums de Marlene Habdan, all kinds of great ones that I really love. So it's awesome.
Okay.
What about Tim?
We're now going to be. Sorry.
What about Tim?
Tim. Well, no, Tim already answered.
Bradley.
Brad, what would you actually wear? Though? What would you actually wear?
First, Bradley. Man, does it have to be from my collection?
It can be anything.
Yeah, do one from your collection. It's a lot more personable.
Okay, I can work too.
Yeah, one from my collection. That's gonna be tough, man.
You have anything that's fresh?
Anything.
I have some fresh fragrances.
Oh, electric.
Whoa. Nah. I think if I was Bradley, I would wear Virgin Island water.
Nice.
Beautiful.
I would wear Virgin Island water.
VIW.
Beautiful.
VIW.
Yeah, W.
Takes me to a tropical vacation.
That's beautiful.
Hey.
Love that.
Dab on them.
Damn.
Right, so we are grossly ahead of schedule
That's
at the
good.
moment because I'm on this last section. I was going to make this 2.5 hours. Might just have to make it 2 hours, but that's all good. I hope. It means an earlier night for me. Anyway, if we could get a few more questions for the final section, if somebody could collect them whilst I do this little thing, would that be cool? If you have, okay, so we're going to be doing the infamous, well-established hot or not game on Team Top 5, which is basically we talk about whether we feel this is hot or not, and we give our reasons why. But this edition is going to be the TripleInc edition of hot or not. We're going to be talking about we're going to be asking if certain TripleInc related things are hot or not. So Manny, is Azaro Chrome hot or not?
Better watch yourself here, man.
Zara Chrome is definitely hot.
Yeah.
Like unmistakable still to this day. Like the thing is, like, when you think about it, you have other fragrances, that that are big and not so big in the fragrance community. But like, for example, when I smell, like when someone tries to hype up like 360 Red, for example, to me, it's just like I could just buy, the OG.
Yeah.
But at that point, it's just like that scent is so played out. Why do I care? But I feel like Azaro Chrome is in like a really good spot as far as its notoriety, because it's not like it's ever been too played out for me. And people who wear it because they genuinely like the scent, and it's also inexpensive enough to where like it's gonna be your first option if you're trying to channel that vibe in general.
Yeah.
So for that, it's definitely hot.
Tim, Azaro Chrome, is it hot or not?
Hot for the price. If you say it's not, then you're crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's basically it.
Brad.
I mean, like it's like $12, right? Like
it's
what,
like
$20,
$20.
$20.
It's
$20.
like
What do you want?
at Walmart.
I know. Like, what do you want from a $20 for you to say it's not hot?
It's literally a large pizza and a ham sandwich. Chill.
It's not even a large pizza, dude. It's like a medium pizza.
Medium. Whoa.
Like, counting. Yeah, medium pizza because you have to pay tips and everything after tipping. It's around 20.
Yeah. I mean, think about it. It performs. I've never smelled a fresh fragrance quite like this. Extremely cheap. So I don't know. I love this stuff. I don't know if you heard the story. Like, this was the one that got me into this whole hobby. This is why I put it at the top of my collection. Everything else is a cause of me smelling this and getting this, because I just got addicted to fragrances after I wore this.
Darling, do you mean that everything else is an effect? And
An effect, sorry.
Always
Not
the
a
cause.
Yeah, cause and effect. There we go. Yeah.
It's an independent variable.
Yeah, pretty much is.
I just want to say that I love this comment that I've just seen from Dudester. This would be way better if there were hot girls instead of you guys. Also, Jeremy Fragrance.
You know what?
He's not
Here's the thing.
Manny is hot.
Yeah.
I'm sorry you're watching this, but I appreciate that.
Oh my god. Oh no, please. Right, so yeah, but that guy's not wrong. Congratulations, he's not wrong.
Yeah.
Anyway, Azaro Chrome.
Oh
I'm
my.
so sorry.
Oh, what?
That's a crime in itself, right there. That is.
Blasphemy, dude.
I don't think I've ever smelled any Azaro fragrance. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm very sorry. However, the next thing I
crushed.
Aimed us all.
I'm sorry, son. I'm sorry. That's a good question. Can you guys do the Jeremy spin? We might try that later. Then we might not. We might not. It's 1:30 in the morning here. I'm knackered. I can barely sit up. Okay, so that was Azaro Chrome, universally hot on this stream.
Yes.
So continuing with the TripleInc edition, location shoots. Manny, are location shoots hot or not?
Definitely hot. Like especially where if you are doing something that makes sense for your topic at hand.
Yeah.
Or if anything is just centrifugal to, like everything, like it makes sense. Like there's times where like I'll watch someone's video though, and they're like outside, and whether it's for the sake of natural lighting or not, it's just like, say if it's not, and they're just doing it because it looks sexy, but maybe them like aren't as compelling, or it just doesn't make sense. Then like I honestly think that you have to use the set to make everything cohesive, if anything. And in that regard, if you do, location shoots are definitely hot.
Yeah,
nice.
Tim, hot or not?
They are absolutely hot. I love doing location shoots.
Yeah.
But you guys realize how hard it is to actually do a good location shoot.
Like I did one.
Yeah, you're telling me.
For sure, man.
Absolutely.
Like, Maddie, what? What do you mean location shoot?
Manny, you don't know anything about this.
No, yes, I did. I did an interview. Like,
yeah, there you go.
That's interview though. Interview is like, that's still indoors.
We're talking
That's
outdoors.
Are we talking about that's a location that's not my studio? So are we talking a vlog? Because he said location. Location can be anything, not indoor or outdoor. That was.
But when we're talking location in terms of Bradley, we have the premise of Bradley. Location means outdoors.
Bradley's done an interview at a store before. That was hot.
Yeah. So if we get trending, hashtag Cascade location shoot. If we get that trending,
let's get it.
Get the boy outside.
It's his kitchen. He goes to his kitchen. It's not my room. This is a location shoot.
Yeah.
This is my kitchen. It's the hashtag location shoot. I do love me some location shoots, especially when I get it right, and it's all fun. And it's good. It's good. They're also really frustrating, and the public annoy me. And people walking around annoy me, and also sound annoys me. Of course, sound got the better of me on my top 10 all this year. I'll put my hands up and say it kind of sucks a little bit. I tried my best, and I'm very happy about that. So, continuing with...
Actually, George, I hate to interrupt. Can I say something? If you guys...
Oh, boy.
Like, it might be a little controversial, but...
Here we go.
I'm reading the comments, and it's like the stream monsters want us to turn the fragrance community into a thirst trap. Like, I just have to say it. Like,
okay. I don't know what that means.
Trap.
Yeah, so it's just like it just... I'm trying to think, like, is that all we're into fragrances for? Is like just to watch pretty girls talk about them? I'm not. There's nothing wrong with that. But I see like Claire comments and Jeremy Fragrance girls comments and stuff like that. Like that's great, But like I figured that if you're on a team top 5 stream, like what you're getting into.
I think the guy was joking. I think that was Dudester was.
No. There's not just Dudester, but like there's a few others, and I know Brad's seen this in the comments too.
Yeah.
Okay. Like Claire, who hasn't been on your channel in a minute, people are asking her, "Hey, while you're leaving, can you bring her on stream?"
Yeah.
Like it's just let's just say the fragrance community will never cease.
Listen, I do like me some Jeremy.
I do like me some Jeremy too.
But that latest girl is not wearing any clothing.
None.
But like
that latest girl is not. She might as well be naked.
Monetized, of course. Yeah.
Yo, he is.
She's as clothed as she can be to be monetized.
Pretty much.
Oh man.
I mean, like that means all bikini like shots would be demonetized.
Yeah. And we don't want that.
Sense.
Yeah.
We don't want that. We want more bikini shots.
If the stream had some hot girls and Jeremy Fragrance, you'd have like 1,000 viewers. But the thing is, though, is that it wouldn't.
Anyway,
I mean,
but I want to say the thing about the location shoot real quick, too. Yeah, like they were. I love doing them, as you guys know. I do most of my videos just on location. It was one of the most, again, frustrating but rewarding things I've ever done on the channel. I love doing them. Sure, they were difficult, but I think they're so fun to do. And like any new reviewer starting off, just try it, give it a shot, film outdoors.
Yeah.
You'll be surprised with how many cool shots you can get and how much it adds to what you're doing.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially the 3 people I'm here with. They're truly way more of a content creator than they are reviewers. Absolutely. And that's the thing. When you're starting fragrance channel nowadays, reviewers, you have to be more of a creator nowadays. Yep. You cannot just do reviews 480p, one giant cut, and expect to have 5,000 subscribers within a year. It's just not going to happen. No. You literally need to think outside the box, because everyone else here who has done it before on their opinions alone, those days are done, because those people have cemented such a following that they can still do that. But since you started, this is the era of actual YouTubing, and you need to be a YouTuber first. You're always going to be a reviewer outside of YouTube. So, but you have to respect the platform nowadays.
Yeah. Yo, I just want to say, give a shout out. That's one of the nicest comments I've ever seen. QWERTY OP80. George makes the northwest of England look all pretty. You know what? I really try my best. It is a very lovely place if you try hard enough. But yeah, it's lovely. There's a reason why I shoot usually in parks and not in Salford. Hot or not, TripleInc edition here. 30ml Creed bottles.
Oh, here we go. Just 30ml bottles in general. How about that? Look at them.
30ml Creed bottles.
30ml.
Are they hot or not? 30ml.
I got 30ml everything.
Yeah, are they hot or not? Manny, give this man some perspective.
30ml Creed bottles, in my personal opinion, are not. The evaluation is a little too much. I don't have any behind me. The evaluation is so drastic. It's not like you're buying into 30ml Atelier colognes, like where it's almost fair. But those right there, especially for what I know Bradley's getting them at, in the US. Oh, he's a soldier.
It's a steal.
Yeah,
but still, I no, and they're Creeds. You're gonna spray a decent amount of that stuff.
Yeah, I know. They've got killer sprayers.
Yeah, that's why I have a 120, and people go through them. Like literally, I bought a 120 ml Apprentice. It would have been a 2015 batch, and it's about 5-6 out of the way. So that's less than 2 years ago. So like 30 ml, I would have ran through in like 9 months tops.
Damn.
Yeah. Look at those 30ml bottles.
They're so nice. I love them. They fit perfectly in your pocket. You can take them with you.
They're good paperweights as well.
They're great paperweight. I had one 30ml Imperial. Lasted for a month. I'm not even kidding.
It's not
a month, dude. This will last me literally, with how much I wear my other summer stuff, about 3 or 4 years, easy.
The thing is, you have the summer stuff.
More than that.
You have the summer stuff.
Yeah.
Like, hold on, George, because he has other summer stuff. A bigger selection of summer stuff than we all have. So I get why it's practical for
but just
him
in general.
30 mls.
Yeah. A stretch, a Millis Imperial. When I didn't even have that much of a collection. Well, that is the trick. That's the trick, isn't it? I didn't have much of a collection when I got that 30ml Millis Imperial. So maybe like I got 2 months out of it at best. Now
I wish all my bottles right now were 30 mls. That's too many.
All right, so Tim, what are you thinking? 30 mls Creeds, hot or not?
Still not, because the valuation, like Manny said, is insane. Like with a few more dollars, literally a few more dollars, you can grab a 75 or a 120.
Yeah,
like, it's so much more.
I want to finish my bottles.
That little extra, like like $1 or $2 more. No, like maybe $10 more to get the 75 mil.
Yeah,
it's too insane, like to call it that. Although I would love to have them on 30 mils, because I'm never going to be able to finish all of them because I have so many fragrances. But I'd rather spend that extra 10 to get a 75.
Yeah. And shout outs to Alex Chu. Oh God, I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. Buy Millis Imperial. Oh, racist. I'm sorry. Millis Imperial. Go buy that because it is the best fragrance in the world. in my humble subjective opinion. Which
Well, I mean, like,
also,
if we're talking about Mr. Imperial, then 30 mil is really not enough.
buy the one thing.
It's so bad.
It's so really bad.
Buy it. Yeah.
Okay, here's the thing. There's like 30 ml, like 30 ml Royal Oud or something that lasts. Like, that's cool. I don't even know if they make 30 ml Royal Oud. But like,
Nah,
if you're talking Virgin Island water,
Yeah.
Millésime Impérial, Neroli Sauvage, forget about it. You got to go 75 ml.
I mean, it really depends on how big your collection is too. Like, if you have like Bradley's like 100+ bottles, you're never gonna finish it.
Yeah, and that's my
Unless you
rationale.
use it all the time.
That is
I
true.
wanna- I want to use these things. You know, I want to see that empty bottle and be like, I did that. I used that. I wore that. You know.
So if you have that many
And then
bottles,
you
you
suddenly
have-
realize it's like, man, I should have bought a 75. Now
Yeah, really, if I could go back and buy 30 mils of everything except for a few things that I absolutely love that I would want a lot of, I would totally do that. I would save so much more money, and I would have actually
yeah, I
been
would probably do
finished.
the same thing.
Yeah.
The thing is,
That's
if
why all my
you're gonna do
designers
what
are
Brad
like
is
kids.
doing, if you're gonna do what Brad is doing, like if you're gonna buy 30 ml, you might as well buy a 30 ml decant and save half price.
Yeah, but
Yeah, you can also do that.
I
You
like
don't
these
get
bottles,
to see
too.
the bottle. Yeah, the bottles.
Oh wow, you bottle horse!
look at you. Hold on, Manny. Move out of the way. Let
Wait,
the
do I have
viewers
to
see what's
flex?
behind you.
Are you asking me to flex?
Come on, do it.
He's
Where-
asking me to flex. It's his.
We're not
stream.
worried about it too much. I don't think.
Yeah.
Oh, those are fighting words. Those are
So
fighting
yeah,
words.
presentation. Well, see, if we're paying all this money for it, we may as well make the bottles look nice, right?
Hey.
Yeah.
Especially if you're YouTubers
Yeah.
and you show them off all the time.
Yo, Ink
Yeah.
is flexing on you people. I love it.
Yeah.
Ink. Incorporated.
Mhm.
Over here.
Ink cubed.
I see. I hate cubes.
This,
Oh
this-
dear God. Anyway, we need to stop. So yeah, terrible. 30 mil creeds. I hated them when I saw them in your freaking lists.
I'm sorry.
It's the only thing I didn't like. I was like, stop. The pain is
Look
too
at these
real.
things, George. Come on.
They're not good. They're not good.
Aren't they adorable,
They
George?
are.
I
They're
take
perfect. They fit in your pocket.
75 mil.
Oh, they're so nice.
Right, 75 mil lowest. I can't do 30 mil. I just can't. I had such a terrible experience with that because it's like, oh, I've got 30 mil of Millésime Imperial. Oh no, it's gone. It's vanished. It's been taken away from my life. 75 mil. You saw that in my in one of my lists.
Yeah.
Like halfway through.
Yeah, you were.
Halfway through, and I've had it
That
for a
thing.
year.
How much do you wear that? Like, how many sprays do you go? You
Yeah, but
just.
to be fair, I wear it so much in the summer,
Yeah.
Millie. I wear Millésime Imperial so much in the summer. I wore it. That's the one I took in to LA. Millésime
That's a great
Imperial.
scent for California, I think, in general.
Oh god,
Especially
yeah,
in the
just
summer.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I wore it every day for those 10 days. That was great.
And now, probably whenever you smell it, that's what you think of a little bit at least.
I actually think of a 40-year-old ginger-haired girl that I met, but that's not.
Hey, okay.
Anyway,
Oh! It's your name after effects.
Nice.
Oh no, I can't.
Damn.
Timmy, you're gonna be fired. You don't even have that power, but you're gonna be fired.
Yo, you need color grader?
Damn. Color grade. Dang. Oh, wow.
Oh man,
Yeah,
why did I
dark
do-
hair.
listen, I was in California. I was a stranger in a strange land,
Okay.
and she was a very beautiful lady. I can't. Why am I saying this on live stream on
No.
YouTube right now?
Keep going.
Anyway, no, let's not do this, please. So
No, he's gonna go Tanamongu on us.
40, eh? Okay.
she was.
Story time.
She's beautiful. She's beautiful. Anyway, so anyway, shout outs to gingers in general.
Whoa.
So yeah, so what was it? Yeah, hot or not? TripleInc edition. Golf.
Hey. That's my sport.
Is golf hot or not? Timmy.
Yeah, you're talking to golfers here.
Yeah, we're not. You're talking to golfers.
Yeah.
My family's all
Good.
three of us. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Can't wait to play again.
For real. Like
Yeah.
Brilliant.
So it's a hot. Hold on. I even got golf clubs in this. So let me go get it. They're like right back here.
Yo, Manny.
yes.
Is golf
Golf
hot or not?
golf is definitely hot. It is definitely hot. It's the most.
Yeah.
It's one of the most ballin' sports you can do. I like how it's quantitative. Number
Got my
one,
club down here practice.
like it's literally who's
Oh my
ahead
god.
win.
Yeah.
You know, and it's a lot of fun, man. Like I feel like a lot of it is like based on skill and feel, and I just think that's sweet. It's just like physics are involved, you know, intimidation to a certain extent, momentum, and the fact that you can be stylish at the same time. I like the fact that it's individual sport. You know, you see a lot of personality as far as how it's played and how people are dressed, and I think you can even incorporate scent into it. Look at like Creed Green Valley back in the day. I think that's a lot of fun.
Yep.
Yeah. So I just think there's so much personality in that game. That's why I love it.
Yep. Golf is hot AF.
Yeah. Nice. And check out this golf
beautiful
ball
game.
too. Custom green and white soccer ball edition. Callaway Chrome Soft.
So, what's going to go on with your golf career after this?
Oh, yeah. So I've been playing since I was like 8 years old. Played all through high school on the teams, and I actually got a job. Well, I've had a job working in retail, selling golf clubs, and then very recently got a job at a golf course teaching lessons and working in the pro shop a little bit. So I'm still seeing where that goes. My degree is technically sports management, and I would love to get a job golf related in some sort, whether it be teaching or playing would be a dream. I'm not that good yet, but who knows? So that's definitely where I'm at with that. And I will give you guys free lessons all the time if we ever meet up. Totally.
That's really cute. That's super cute. Might take you up on that. So just to give you an idea, if you've just tuned in, we're obviously doing a silly hot or not game, taking some of Bradley's interests. Bradley, outside of fragrance, is actually quite a successful amateur golf player, and he even teaches golf actually outside of this. So
I even had a golf YouTube channel. I still have it. I haven't put a video on it. It's called Blitz Golf, if you just want to check it out. see what my game is like.
Man, Bradley's
he's actually really good.
Crazy.
Brad's legit. Brad is legit
crazy
at golf.
What's crazy?
Much power in that.
Oh.
Your drive.
Yeah. I'm not that tallest or biggest, but when I swing, I try and go full out. I need every yard I can get out there.
Yeah, and I see that. Holy.
Nice.
Good lord.
So
my short game is good, but I can't drive like that. That's ridiculous. Good lord, yeah. Blitz golf.
So golf is hot,
Nice.
according to the team. The House of Artillier, hot or not?
All right, guys, don't hold back here. I'll be prepared to whatever you guys say.
We're talking about Atelier Cologne.
So much. I cannot stand Artillier. I don't get it. I find it synthetic. I find it boring.
Wait,
I don't
okay,
understand.
that's where you're
synthetic, eh?
That's where you're wrong when it comes to other citrus-based fragrances from.
Who does citrus better? Who does citrus better? Don't you dare say Creed. Don't you dare say Creed.
No,
better.
no,
Creed is way better than us.
Oh,
my god!
As far as the citrusy aspect, as far as accuracy, Atelier bodies Creed.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah,
no, it doesn't.
Smell
Creed makes better fragrances altogether.
Probably,
but when it comes to citruses alone, if you're going to be passionate about
Acrid Palmer's more legit than Artillier. Acrid Palmer's more legit than Artillier.
Okay, if you want to say that, that's fine. Don't say Creed makes better citrus. They don't. They haven't made a citrus fragrance in a minute. You know, like
but that doesn't make any of their other citruses less relevant.
What? Neroli Sauvage?
Yeah.
Wow, really?
Yeah, really? Yeah.
What are you gonna do? Never mentioned.
George, here's what you need to do. You need to get Camel Paradis, smell this. This will solve everything for you.
What, your number 7?
Trust me.
I need to get your number 7.
Trust me. Just in terms of like you want to smell like the most authentic, like grapefruit.
Millicent, yeah. You know what? I'll prove you. I'll prove your argument.
Millicent Imperial. Okay, hold on.
I will prove your argument with your own list. Millicent Imperial was higher than fucking that fragrance. So what we're gonna do?
Okay, first off, Creed doesn't even stand by Millicent Imperial the way they're supposed to. They deny that it's watermelon, but they're like, oh no, it's a collection of bergamot and this kind of fruit and that. It says fruits. What is that? What kind of notes is that? No, y'all are synthetic AF.
Dang.
And I'm not saying that disparagingly. I like the fragrance.
What are you talking
about? It's
about?
one of my favorites.
Millicent Imperial, freaking bodies.
Bodies,
everything.
Oh man.
That's real ambergris.
I don't know what kind of Ateliers you've been smelling, but those are the real deal with citrus.
It's these British Ateliers that suck.
Cannot get more realistic than that, I'm telling you.
Whatever. It's a not from me. Manny, you getting Atelier? You giving Atelier
Heated
or
on
not?
over here.
Atelier is definitely hot.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's definitely hot.
Bergamot Soleil.
Yeah,
oh
free.
my.
Yeah,
So
no,
you'd be
like it's
bounding
much.
against that.
when it comes to a house that is so uncompromising at what they do best.
Yeah.
Like you have to give them credit for that.
Yeah.
And Atelier Cologne is just lovely for that kind of stuff. I think their other fragrances need work as far as the stuff that they're trying to delve into, like more of the Jérôme Epinette stuff. A lot of the stuff he's done for other companies already. But at the end of the day, if we're gonna look at their best fragrances alone, which is most of like the Pomelo Paradis, the Cédra Enivrance, the Orange Sanguin, like that stuff, you like there has to be hot because like I can look at Creed and be like, okay, well X, Y, and Z isn't hot, like the Aqua Original line and like maybe the Royal exclusives, but like if we're gonna judge Creed based on like what we like most, which is the standard Millésime line, it's gonna be hot, and for the same reason with the citruses of Atelier Cologne. It's hot. Yeah,
Atelier Cologne are so much better than Creed. That's why Creed still signed to Orange Square and Atelier got kicked out. Yeah, I freaking went there. So
I wasn't making that argument. I said that Creed makes better fragrances. They're just not better at citrus.
Yeah.
That's just it.
And like Atelier doesn't just do citrus, yo. Check out like Santal Carmen, Oud Saphir. They
got kicked out of the bed. With the freaking with no underwear on.
No underwear.
No underwear. Orange Square was like, "Yo, what up? You don't make money anymore. Get the fuck out." Right?
That's why they're every Sephora.
To be fair, like I mean, their distribution's still good.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Sephora boys.
Sephora.
George went to the dark side.
Just saying. People are waiting for those VIB Rouge days, George, and you know it. That's why they ain't selling at Harvey Nichols.
Oh no, he didn't.
I went there.
No, you didn't.
I went there.
No, you did. Oh man,
I can go there too.
It's too much. It's too much, bro. It's too much. You can't freaking. Harvey Nichols made a good choice. I'm not even getting into the politics right now. This shit. I am not. They made a good choice. Freaking Harvey Nichols over Sephora. Come on.
Well, to be
anyway,
yeah, but Sephora's.
They're selling that shit in Debenhams. That's all they've got here. They've got in freaking Debenhams.
Freaking brutal.
Physically sick. Anyway, Tim, help me out here.
Atelier Cologne. We're not talking about just the citrus stuff, right? We're talking about the
whole house.
Yeah.
The
whole house. Yeah. The whole house. Yeah. Because I don't know why you guys are arguing about citrus, but yeah, the whole house is hot because I've tried all of their line, even the non-citrus line. Poivre Electrique is awesome.
Yeah, it's good.
Ceylon I own. No, they have a lot of awesome stuff. Santal Carmen was nice. Oud Saphir. All the non-citrus are also really good. In terms of the house, bodies, Acqua di Parma. I don't like Acqua di Parma. In terms of with Creed as well, it really depends. If you like niche, if you really like the term niche, you might like Atelier more than Creed. Creed is actually more mainstream niche.
I think
they sell more because they're more mainstream. Yeah. They're more like
I disagree.
Yeah, but Atelier is like has a lot more variety.
Like Creed has a lot of OG, like.
I mean, that's OG. We're talking right now. Like
no, but it's still being sold. Is what I'm saying. So like, I wouldn't say Creed is more I wouldn't say Creed is more mainstream. One line is more mainstream.
Yeah.
All the same base for most of the Creed stuff, though.
Yeah, like the Royal exclusives are not mainstream.
Pure Cologne is like the easy things to wear.
It's easy to wear. Doesn't mean it's mainstream.
It's like oh man, Pure Cologne is weird. But yeah, like I feel like Atelier is more niche than Creed. That's what I'm saying.
Plus the pricing is great on Atelier's. You know, that's another thing too.
Pricing is also good.
Oh yeah, that's so true. The pricing's like
also like especially in gray market. Yeah. Gray market is even better.
$100 for $100.
Yeah,
you know what's sick is that U.S. MSRP is like for Creed is ridiculous, but the U.S. rate for what you can get stuff at Creed-wise gray market is around the same for what it actually retails for in France.
Yep. Yeah, that's what I do with you.
And that's so when people think they're getting really good Creed deals on Creed,
they're actually
really
playing
buying Creed
retail
for what it's actually worth. Or
If you really want a discounted creed, you have to order from Europe, from one of the discount sites in Europe, to get a really good deal.
Exactly. Yeah, like use a Notino like Germany domain. You know,
something like that.
Something like that.
Right.
But yeah, Atelier definite hot over Acqua di Parma, and I'm gonna say over.
Cool.
Boom.
Okay.
Nice, Timmy. I like that. I like that.
Whatever.
George is so triggered.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, in terms of price, George, you can't beat it. In terms of price, it's in the bag already.
Wow.
And in terms of
I can't
selection,
believe what we're gonna do for
like selection and price.
Okay. Anyway.
This last one.
So the final hot or not is having sample decants in your top 10 list.
That's a
Manny.
shot at me. Direct shot.
Okay.
Really bad at that.
It's having sample decants in your top 10 lists.
It's bad.
As
hot or not.
Bradley's digging his grave right now.
Yeah, I'm just like.
okay. Do I have to go in? Because
yeah, do it.
Hey,
Come on.
Hey, it's
Okay.
ball busting. Don't worry about it.
Go for it.
as an
Here comes
adherent
the roast.
to featuring stuff that you genuinely love because of the fact that you do. Like, if it's not worth, if it's only worth a decant, it's not worth featuring. And it's sure as hell not worth featuring on a top 10 list.
Didn't I put like a decant at number 1 at one point? I'm pretty sure I had that.
But if you're going to put it in a top 10, that just shows you don't have enough confidence in that fragrance to make it bottle worthy.
Or enough.
And that's just a
ching.
Or he's just saving money, Manny.
Yeah.
Come on.
No, but that's something you should be more clear
maybe
to
like
the audience.
As the time he was making the list, he just doesn't have the money to buy the bottle yet. Maybe he's already in his buy list, but he just doesn't have the bill to buy it.
That's something on the reviewer to say. Like, for example, like I've seen. I'm not saying Brad. This is in general.
Yeah.
I've seen decants as number ones.
Yeah. I've seen him before too.
That's unacceptable. Like, it really is. Like, for real.
What if a decant channel, like a reviewer that only reviews decant because that's all that person can afford? Then there's nothing wrong with putting decants in.
No, I get that, but you have bottles that were like placed lower on lists, and all of a sudden a decant is up at the top, which tells me you shouldn't have made the list in general. Because if money's an issue, like why feature it on such a lower level, as far as presentation? That it's not practical. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking as a watcher, not as a reviewer, why do you only have this much of it if it's so great?
Mm-hmm.
Is all I'm saying. It makes zero sense.
Oh dear God! So it's not from Manny. It's not from Manny. I didn't think he was going to go in like that. I didn't think he was going to go in.
Okay.
Manny is the technical master, so when he goes in, he goes in technically.
I mean, but let's be real. If you're gonna do a top 10 video game list, and only if the number one is like a beta, it's like the same thing.
No, it's not, dude. Beta, you don't get to play the whole game, but like a sample, you can still smell the whole fragrance.
Yeah, true.
What if? And here's the thing. Here's the caveat. George also said samples. I've seen that on top 10 lists before too.
I mean, like Bradley has like
Terrible.
20 or something samples of a fragrance.
Yeah.
So he actually gets to wear a lot of it.
Like
it's not like he has one.
Blue de Chanel, I got like literally 15s of those samples. That's like half a bottle.
You don't need to buy a bottle yet.
Okay, so I ask you this, Tim. I ask you this: would you do sample or decants on like a top 10 list? Because I know you.
I never had to.
Exactly. Ooh. So that's what I'm saying. Like that means you didn't have to do the list in the first place as well.
Yeah,
because I'm just dumb. I just buy everything I like. So.
Yeah, but that's the thing. That's how it should be. Because if you really love it, then you would have bought it.
Okay. And that's the end of the show. No, for real. Yo, so Brad.
Wait, so not from Manny. Who's next? George.
Come on, Tim. Go for it.
Me? Bradley, as much as I disagree with Manny on this part, it's still not hot, man. It looks terrible.
Yeah, not good look.
Look at, dude, all your B-rolls look amazing, but when you B-roll a sample, I'm like, oh, bro.
It looks horrible.
Oh
Although,
my god, dude.
Yo,
be
Tim,
honest-
you're coming in worse than I am.
no.
I'm coming in from like a production standpoint. Like rather than like a fragrance standpoint, like I'm coming in from a production because we both edit monsters, and we're like, man, when I see that sexy B-roll of a sample of Blue Chanel, I just smell.
Cool.
It's like it looks weird.
The coolest decant that I have is I actually took it to Tile House and Matriarch. You see that almost?
Oh,
right
he's
there? Use the card on you. You know, you can't say that.
That's fine. That's the only one that's good. The other ones are not.
Oh,
good.
the other ones.
That's
okay, so
good.
that's an exception.
Yeah,
Okay, I see.
That's a
He's used the emotional card right there.
So you
He's playing with
But
your
yeah,
heartstrings there, Tim.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like it's
All
just
right.
production wise, that's just.
Good God.
Got it. I got it.
I would be so upset, Brad, when I'd see your beautiful videos, stunning videos, incredible lighting, stuff like that, and then I'd see this freaking 2 mil of Christian Dior just chilling,
sitting there.
And you try and make it look so beautiful,
so out of
just
place.
looks less Paramount.
Yeah.
Like is what it's saying. It's just like if you're gonna have decants, maybe at the end of like at the bottom of the list, if you want to introduce it. But I don't want to see that over actual bottles.
Yeah. So
like,
the roasters
doesn't add up.
I mean, that's what I don't agree with Manny, but I feel like you can put it anywhere. But like, it's just from a production standpoint.
What would you put it as your number one?
If it's a decant, it depends on the list.
Yeah.
What if it's like, okay, best discovery of 2017? I discovered this fragrance on December 31st. That's still, you know, and I'm making the video for it within 2017. I have no time to buy the bottle. Yes, I would put it at number one.
Yeah.
I mean, but you would have to mention that. And see, it's context then. If you don't mention that, like if you mention that, that's fine. But if you don't, like it just looks weird. Is all I'm saying.
So
that's a valid reason.
Yeah, you have to mention it. But like, you asked me if I would. I'm like, yeah, I would.
Yeah, I think
that would have to be the reason though.
Yeah, decants and samples more than any other reviewer that I can really think of. Like in my list.
Like
if you ever come back, don't pull that shit again.
Yeah.
It's not.
Well, hopefully by that time I'll have all the bottles I want, and my collection will be
Yeah.
over by collecting
So,
it's not even going to snobby territory because I saw someone say that in the comments. You don't see Tim doing that. You don't see I doing that. Jeremy, Redolessence. No one like because it wouldn't add up, and their audience would know that. It's just me as a viewer watching. It like I'm just trying to empathize with all the other viewers watching because there's going to be 2 out of 10 people who are going to feel that way.
Yeah,
for real.
So the roast is strong, and I'm glad that we've gotten away. We've done the part where we kick the shit out of you there a little bit because now, unfortunately, it comes to the point where we're nearing the end of the show. We're gonna have to start saying a ton of nice things.
Oh, okay.
So that was just sort of the mental preparation. Brad has been one of the most successful YouTube fragrance reviewers, not just of this generation, but of all time.
Wow.
He is, you know, when I first heard of Brad, the first thing that I kind of heard was there's this guy that's stealing your style. That's the first thing that I heard about TripleInc.
Not a good start.
There's this guy who's nicking your shit, right? Damn. And he's nicking your freaking fall video.
He's making it better than me. What?
Yeah.
Wow.
And then I saw his stuff, and we talked and we became friends. And Brad has kind of, in some ways, he has outdone me.
I learned from the best
achievements.
I will say, learned from a lot of your stuff. So.
Just shut up. You've achieved so many things. You've been far more consistent than I have. You've become your own character. You've really given a lot to the creators in the ability of flexing, your video skills. And you're going, we've talked personally about the fact that you might want to move into filmmaking kind of stuff. And I think that you're going to be successful at that. I think that you're going to be pretty much successful at whatever you really put your mind to, because as somebody put on the comments previously, the evolution of your first videos to your last video in such a short amount of time has been absolutely phenomenal. And you know, I'm gonna really miss you, Brad, and thank you for bringing TripleInc and all that to.
Yeah, thank you, George. It definitely means a lot coming from you. Thanks.
It's fine, Brad. It's fine. Anybody else want to say any more of this cheesy
George
shit?
is crying. No, it's okay, George.
I'm not crying.
It's okay. It's okay to cry. It's okay to cry.
You all right?
Where's George? You should make that the thumbnail.
Yeah.
With a stream.
Oh no.
Yep. Man,
Actual tears. No, not clickbait.
Sad react only. Sad react only.
Not clickbait.
Not clickbait.
Yeah.
Yep. Come on, Manny.
Well,
He's still frothing at the mouth about those decants.
Yeah, no, I can see.
Yeah.
He's like, this guy sucks.
Look, I mean, I have nothing against decants. I have decants myself, but like,
Yep.
Real talk though. Brad, man, I'm gutted that you're going. I understand why. Like, and to be honest, like, when it comes to YouTube fragrance community, it's way too small for it to be sustainable, to be worth it if you have more paramount stuff going on.
Yeah.
That's just a fact. And like, I think that you helped usher in furthermore reason for even me to keep going. Mainly because I know how much TripleInc means to you and how fun this is for you to go out and shoot stuff. You know, like the exuberance that's displayed in your videos, I can definitely see that you're enthused to do this, and that when you do this, you love it more than all of us. I can see that, and I know that the decision you made to stop is harder for you than it is for us. Of course, I get that, because I know how much fun you have with it. The fact that you're representing for the fresh fragrance fans out there like myself, I appreciate that on a fragrance head level, because you see a lot of these OGs and stuff, and not to denigrate them as well, and I love them, but that like will rep a lot of the same powerhouse fragrances a lot and stuff. And then lo and behold, this little kid from Fredericksburg, VA, repping it for Atelier Cologne, Azzaro Chrome, and all these fragrances that no one's talking about as much. And he's brave for that. Because I know what kind of feedback he's been getting, like, oh yeah, this doesn't last, or it's not worth it, or whatnot. Why do you talk about this? And no, he's just doing his thing. And I always appreciate that. As someone who tries to take pride in doing their thing as well as myself. But yeah, no, the fact that you took the content creation side seriously, I really appreciate, because that's something that I try to do too. You know,
I think that's what we all tried to do.
Yeah, and that's why we came together, and it makes sense. But you especially, because I know again how much fun you had with this. And I out of all things besides your friendship is what I appreciate the most.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, nice to hear that, man. Yeah, I mean, you were the first reviewer that I collaborated with, so that was definitely a huge thing for me too. You were first reviewers I actually got to know.
Yeah, and at the time you were hard as hell to reach out to, and I'm like,
I don't know what it was. You broke that barrier for me, you know. Now I love talking to reviewers. And
I understand how daunting that is for some people who are coming up. You know, you want to do your own thing and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, find the most like-minded people within the community, and look out for one another, because no one else is going to look out for you. And
it's true.
And that's pretty much it. Brad's grown so much since when he started. Tim as well. George too. Myself. We all have. And I'd like to think a part of it is because we motivated each other.
There's no question of that. That's
push each other. Friendly competition.
And that's what you need. If friends will hold you accountable for what matters, rather than enabling your bad habits. And
And one of the things is that I'm really glad that I kind of became friends with Brad and all of you. But you know, specifically with Brad, like I would do a video and I would be motivated to do something kind of like cinematic or stuff like that. Because in the back of my mind, I was thinking to myself, I wonder what Brad's going to think of this one. You know what I mean? Like, I wonder, well, you know, like, I hope that Brad enjoys this one. Or, how's Brad going to cope with this? You know what I mean? Like, how's Brad going to, okay, I see him doing this really cool stuff. And sometimes I'd be thinking, shit, you know, Brad's really got some skills here. And I'd be like, right, well, I better show him that I can still hang as well.
Yeah.
You know, so that was a really nice thing and a really nice kind of challenge. And, you know, it was kind of cool. He really supported me, even though I didn't tell him much, but he was always really supportive and excited about the storyline that, of course, I'm doing. And that was really nice. But in general, like, whenever there was a TripleInc video, which would be regular, like on a regular basis, I'd be excited for it.
Wow.
I'd like legitimately be excited for it. I'm now pretty much excited for everybody. Like Timmy is just coming in leaps and bounds, and his videos are really exciting. And I hope that we've all kind of helped each other a little bit, you know, throughout this journey. I'm sorry, I'm a bit snotty at the moment, but it is 2:10 in the morning over here.
Oh, George, okay if you cry. That's all right. You don't have to hide it. You're not sick. You're
not in public. Not in public. We only cry when the stream ends. No. So it's all good. It's all good. You know.
Tim, do you have anything for the glass?
Yeah, Tim, come on. It's time to share.
Now? I think, like, in terms of friendship-wise, I think me and Bradley's friendship started the latest. Like, out of everyone here in Team Top 5. Yeah. I think we got to know each other a lot later. I think you talked to Manny first, talked to George way before, you talked to probably Ashton, then way before we. Like, we started talking maybe, like, after the start of Team Top 5. So it wasn't even that long ago, really. But, like, but I've always kind of seen you as like a rival in terms of production. Like I always try to like whenever you release a good video, I was thinking like, man, now I gotta top that video. And then like I feel like you feel the same way. If you see like a video that did out really good, you feel like you need to top it as well. So that's how I came to just really grew. Like I have motivation to improve myself, which is really great. And like I think me and you see eye to eye on a lot of different things, which is great. Like I feel like you're like in terms of in Team Top 5, like Manny, you're one of my best friends, George as well. Like you're one of my best friends in the fragrance community, you know. Yeah. And I feel like really glad to get to know you. And like if I ever travel to Fredericksburg, like I don't know why I would go there. I'd probably invite you somewhere else. But,
see your friend Brad.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll probably travel somewhere and do some awesome vlogging. I feel like vlogging would be really fun. Yeah, dude, like you brought really, really like awesome videos to this community, some new styles, some color, bro. It's such a gray community. Like you brought some color to this. You brought some color to this community, and you inspired like a lot of people to do better. Like you inspired me, and it's kind of sad to see you go there, honestly. Yeah.
It's funny because I always thought
who's gonna rival you now? I'm like,
I saw you guys as rivals as well when it comes to the environment and your consistency as well. The fact that you consistently were able to put out, you know, very visual based content at such a high rate, I thought was lovely. And you're both super young. You're both kids.
We are a powerhouse, bro. Now I'm gonna be
And for whatever reason, I always saw you guys as like Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow. If you guys know G.I. Joe. Like, yeah, so like Brad would be Snake Eyes, and since Tim's Asian, he's Storm Shadow. It's like you guys are like the visual bros, and I really enjoyed that because, like Tim just mentioned, the community itself, it's very standardized, you know, as far as just getting in front of a camera, cutting along, and while that is lovely, to see color for once is so cool. The fact that you guys did it at such a high rate so often. And I'm still gonna watch a bunch of TripleInc videos. Like,
I got 200 something of them. I guess
it's crazy. You started what, a month after me, and you have 100 videos more than me. See, that's just shows Brad's consistency. How awesome that was.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing that always sort of impressed me is that you were trying to do kind of the level of what I was doing, which would take me maybe a few weeks, maybe a couple months, but you were trying to do it in like 2 days.
Right.
Because
You know what
George,
I mean?
George is like, I'll finish this later.
Yeah. No, but that's
I have a date with that ginger girl I met.
Hey, there you go.
That's why my video. That's why it takes so long.
It's determination that I love about you, Brad. Like,
Thanks.
Yeah.
It's undying determination. Like, I'm consistent, but you're way more consistent than I am.
Yeah.
And you produce you should, dude. Okay. Audience, you guys don't know this, but shooting and editing in 4K in the level Brad did, it takes forever to edit a video like that. Because you can, like, if you don't have a strong enough computer, it takes ages. So sometimes it crashes.
Yeah.
Sometimes you lose some of his work. He has to re-edit. It's a nightmare. Like, the amount of work Bradley put in, like, completely eclipsed mine in terms of like how much hours he actually spends on his computer. Yeah, like, it's
live on
insane.
my computer.
And I keep telling him 4K is too much, dude. You're killing yourself.
The crazy part is that Brad was trying to work
keeps
smarter
suffering.
and harder at the same time. So, like, for example, I see a lot of people in the community, they work hard on their videos. It might not be as to the level as Brad's, but Brad's working that hard, and he's working smarter at the same time. Because, like, he's trying to do he's always trying to innovate, do certain kind of things and stuff. And
Well, I don't know if 4K is smarter. I wouldn't think about that. It takes so many hours out of your day.
I mean,
Brad
while
always
that's
seems
true,
to-
like,
yeah.
he cared about the quality is what I'm saying.
Yeah, like, he really did care about the quality. He doesn't give up on 4K for anything.
No
Unless we're indoors, of course. I don't know. If you film 4K indoor, bro, I'm
No,
not say.
that's
I know
4K indoor.
outdoor though when I want to capture the beauty of everything.
Yeah, so, like,
4K indoor.
He doesn't sacrifice quality for convenience. That's something that's so hard to find in YouTubers nowadays. Not just reviewers, YouTubers in general.
Yeah, for sure.
Props to that. Like, I don't know who the next TripleInc is gonna be, who's gonna come up and do stuff like you, but hopefully they can watch your channel and learn a lot of things.
Yeah.
And I know you're not gonna stop making videos, so I'm gonna keep a watch for eye, bro, on what you have to release on whatever channel you want to release it on in the future, or any outlet. Really, it doesn't even have to be YouTube. I'll watch anyway.
It's awesome to hear. Yeah, so that was just one of those touching, just like 10 minutes in a long time for me, I must say.
It's
so,
fine.
Like, you guys have probably been, you know, even everybody on Team Top 5 have been, like, probably the best friends I've ever made on any online platform. You know, if you got Facebook friends, you got Instagram people, but you don't really connect quite like you do, I think, on YouTube, especially within the community. And you guys have been, like, literally some of my best friends over the past year in my life, and made a really big difference in the impact when I was having a tough time or had questions. You guys always had my back, which I thought was awesome. So, you know, I'll still obviously, keep in touch with you all, and I'll still be active in the community. You know, just because I'm not making videos anymore doesn't mean I'm just going to vanish completely. I'll still try.
Well, we've got you, and this is kind of like a bit of an announcement for the 42 viewers watching. We are doing a Christmas special. I'll be rehearsing. I'll be hosting like I am. I'll be rehearsing.
George's trying to sing.
I'll be. Oh no, not again.
Dance to Jingle Bell.
It's just going to be fruit and fiber over and over again. So that's going to be next. That's going to be Christmas Eve. That's going to be Sunday.
Oh my.
And that's going to be the Christmas special, and we're all going to be getting drunk. And Bradley is going to be on that. Obviously, he can't drink. He's only 12.
Yeah.
But he will be. He will. Have we got you for that? Have we got you signed for that?
I believe
so. The Christmas special.
So I think I should be able to do that. Yeah.
I didn't even know about the Christmas special, honestly. I don't know.
Yes, you've known about it for months.
I'm out of the loop.
So it'll be on Christmas Eve then, right?
Yes.
Christmas Eve. Brad, you can take your first
me,
shot. We'll
for me, it'll actually be Christmas Day.
Oh, that's right.
That's right. Yeah.
That hardcore. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hardcore, right? Actual Christmas special, like Monday Night Raw. Anyway, so yeah, that's gonna be drinking that apple brandy. It's gonna be all good. But Brad, it's your time. We've got about 10 minutes left. What are your final words?
Oh, whew.
to the Team Top 5 stream as a regular content creator?
Yeah. So this is pretty much it for now. Like I said, I'm not sure if I'm going to come back or not. It really just is situational at this point, and I'm really actually looking forward to having a little bit of time off. I've loved doing YouTube, and it's added so much into my life. I've learned so many amazing things with editing and all this stuff that's got me. You know, I've obviously got a lot of fragrances that I love and adore wearing, and obviously I've, the most important part, met some amazing people like you all in the stream, and of course my fellow Team Top 5 members. Just, I wouldn't trade this experience for anything, so I really have been grateful for that. But as of for right now, you know, it's just in my life, I just can't do it at this moment. And, you know, it's one of the hardest decisions I had to make in a long time, was to be like, okay, get my priorities straight and put YouTube to the side for the time being. But it was a decision that I had to make. And I've really, since the past week since I've done that video, as soon as I pushed that video out, just a huge weight off my shoulders of not like, wow, you know, I don't have to do another video. I don't have to worry about editing, doing this, doing that. And it's, I'm just going to enjoy my time away, I think. But again, it's really been touching to see all you guys in the comments, seeing all these extremely nice things. You know, you guys are why I do this channel too, of course. All the subscribers, all the viewers, for all of us. You're the lifeblood of our channels. You're what keeps us going, and can't say enough good things. But I want to end on a high note. You know, this is not like I'm dying or anything like that. You know, I'm still going to be active in the community. Dying! Right? I want to end on a high note. This is like a new beginning, a new chapter, and I'm ready to move forward. And you never know. I may be back one day, so we'll see.
Yeah. Well, you'll be welcome.
Bro, you're always welcome on Team Top 5's live.
Thank you.
Of course. We're always going to invite you.
Just as long as you got full bottles and no samples on your top 10 list, then
I'll make a note of that this time.
TripleInc
Decants.
season 2.
You should do a top 10 decant, like,
oh my god, top 10
God.
half mil samples. Look at the most elaborate shots of them, like super
super B-roll drone shots.
I love this fragrance so much. It gives me so many compliments. Look up how much I've used of this. Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's just absolutely full bottle worthy. Oh,
of all 3 sprays, top 3, number 3 in my top 10.
This got me laid upon first wearing.
Yeah. God.
Dear God. Right then. So that is pretty much all the time that we have got here on the stream.
Oh, should we do a Jeremy spin to leave?
Oh, no.
Okay, I at least have a chair to do it in.
Yeah, right. I got a chair too.
Yeah.
Lame. You gotta stand, bro.
You gotta do the stand? Oh.
No, I can't spin on the carpet.
Yeah, you can try.
Because you're weak, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, Georgia.
George's like, it's too late for this.
I'm just gonna rotate myself.
You're gonna do it?
I'm a 25-year-old man. And it's 2:30 in the morning. What am I
Oh,
doing?
God.
Hit the condenser mic. I'm
You
sorry.
guys are lame.
Yeah.
Dear God. So yeah, there we go. That was good. So yeah, shout outs, everybody. Please in the comments give your nice words to Mr. Brad, Triple Incorporated. Am I staying up for the Ashes? I'm sorry, no, I'm not. But I don't even know why I read that comment. My brain is starting to turn to mush now. That had nothing. The cricket and the Ashes have nothing to do with Bradley from TripleInc.
No, real talk. I'm actually betting on the Ashes, so I am watching it.
Are you actually?
I'm dead serious. Like, it's funny because like I'm from Canada and like I watch it, but like no, like I answer to my man QWERTY. Yeah, shout outs, bro. You know, yeah, definitely.
Oh my goodness, that is beautiful.
Yeah, man. Like,
Right.
Australia's gonna whoop their ass. I'm sorry, England. Like, yeah, let's be real. Yeah.
Listen, mate, I am prepared to stay on for an extra hour to tell you why you're wrong now, but I won't.
See, you just woke up the beast. It's a sleeping beast.
Oh, man.
I watched England. Whoop. One of those loser countries, Australia. I watched them whoop freaking Australia back in the day, where I actually saw them live when the Ashes was beautiful.
Dog, they
Anyway,
won like 10 wickets 2 days ago.
Yeah, right, but that's just they'll be all right. They'll be all right. They'll be all right. Lex is loving it because he's just like freaking England.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so guys, yeah, I think that it's pretty much time to wrap up. Thanks everybody for coming on to say your well wishes to Bradley. We hope that one day he does come back, but at the end of the day, this is just a hobby, and he is a young man, and he does have skill sets, and he should definitely focus on what's going to make him, you know, happy and what gets him the career and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, and so that's all good. Maybe we should learn something from that as well. Lol, by the way, I'm retiring as well. Anyway,
yeah, yours is next.
That's so.
Yeah.
George, you retired like 3 times a year. What are you talking about?
True.
What I like about the retiring 3 times a year, though, it's not like you make a big deal out of it every single time, like some people do, where it's redundant.
Watch if he does. Like, it'll be the funniest thing ever. Every time we're gonna leave for like a month, you make
if George makes an announcement, I think he's gone for good.
Yeah.
Because I know he doesn't want to be that guy.
No, I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be that guy. So,
I'm gonna convince George.
I don't know. I listen. Oh my god, I don't want to steal it. Listen, I'm. There's problem. I don't know. I've been uncertain about whether I'm going to leave for good as well, but I don't think that. I don't know. The honest answer is I just don't know. But Brad certainly is, and that is such a shame. So you know, one of us has got to be here, and it's probably just going to have to be me. You're probably stuck with me for life. Anyway, Brad, thank you for your services.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for everything. Thank you to Team Top 5 for everything, and thank you for these Stream Monsters. It's been absolutely fantastic. Yeah, see you a bit.
Yep.
Bye. Peace, guys.
Bye.
Bye.